Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining us for the first night of our 12-ish games of Haz-Mas. My name is Will. If you are not familiar with us, I will not be running this game. I will not be playing in this game this evening. I am just here to talk to you a little bit beforehand. This is Live from the Apocalypse. If you've never caught us before, we're a not-for-profit TTRPG studio that makes actual play content like streams and podcasts, things like that, to raise money for nonprofits and aid organizations and other important causes. And we're currently raising money for medical aid for Palestinians, which is a fantastic organization and doing very important critical work. We ask that if you like what you see here, instead of doing the normal Twitch things of subscribing or giving us bits or if don't interact with cyber currency at all, I would recommend. Instead, you could just give money to Medical Aid for Palestinians. We've replaced the subscribe button with a donate button, you may have noticed. So that should be very easy to find. You can just click that and give them your money, because we're just here most days of the week playing games on the internet, but they're doing very good and important work. So give them your money. This is, as I mentioned, the first this is the first Haz-Mas specific game. We have our ongoing games still happening throughout the week, but this is the first of our standalone games run by guest GMs with guest players on the channel. And I'm going to turn it over in just a second for them to talk about it. I think that's most of the stuff and the things that I have to talk about. You can donate. There are channel points. You can redeem stuff in that way. Emotes, their GIF reactions, all of the normal Twitch channel things. There are captions available. You can turn them on with your Twitch controls by clicking that little gear in the bottom corner. And with all of that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our game master. So go ahead and take it away, Chell.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Haz-Mas. My name is Chell. I use they and she pronouns, and I will be running this Thirsty Sword Lesbians one-shot, How Some Lesbians Saved Xmas. I am joined today by some wonderful chuckle friends, such as Alice.
Hi guys, my name is Alice. I use they them pronouns. You can find me everywhere online under Alice Hart. Tonight I am playing Olwen the Dream Mirror.
And Shannon.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I use she her pronouns. I can be found most places as Let's Shenanigan, but really the only place I hang out in is Discord, so join the Discord, I guess. I've been here for a little bit. I'm playing Leslie Clumbone, with the double pun name. Yeah, I think that's all for me.
And last but not least, the one, the only, Irvy.
Hi, I'm Irvy Fitz, they, them pronouns, and I'll be playing Miriam or Mir Woods for you tonight. The devoted bimbo Santa elf, here to have a good time and a long time.
Oh, I forgot my playbook.
What's
Dang
your
it, I'm bad
playbook?
at this. It's the investigator.
I don't know what you mean by being bad at this. You're great at this. Don't worry about
Intros
it.
are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, intros. What the heck are they?
Also,
Yeah.
you were just making them solve clues.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yes. You have to figure it out.
Mhm.
Just like the puns.
Hmm I did not say what the puns were, just that
Nope.
they were there.
Yep. All right. Tonight, my brain will reset and I will continue with what I was saying because I am very good at this. And everything good? All right, cool. We are going to open up. It is a mere night before midwinter, the longest night of the year in the north. It's cold as anything, but midwinter is a holiday to celebrate coming together, giving gifts, talking about your problems with each other in a nice, productive way, and, getting over together. We joined three lesbians as they are traveling back home for the holiday. Y'all first came up from the south via train, but the northern lands still aren't fully industrialized, for lack of a better word. Like, the train tracks haven't reached the towns you want to go to. And forget airship travel. That's probably a decade off before any landing pads are up here. So we join all as y'all are in the last leg of your journey. How are you getting to your hometown? You hoofing it? Do you have a carriage?
Yes, hoofing. I'm hoofing.
Mm.
I will be riding Holyberry.
Yeah, I think
Reindeer.
Could we have attached a sleigh to Holly?
Oh, I mean, we'll have to ask Holly, to be honest. She's a little picky sometimes.
That's a horse.
close enough.
Close enough.
Reindeer
It's a
bleeds.
reindeer, yeah.
Perfect reindeer notes.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
All right.
I have an important question, Jill.
What's up?
Do I have dog with me?
Yes, you. I mean, if you brought a dog, yes, there's no reason your dog wouldn't be with you.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a sleigh connected to Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Mir is riding Holly with Win, Leslie, and dog in the sleigh.
Mm-hmm. And Mir,
We're calling it.
could you describe yourself and Holly?
Yes. So we'll start with Holly, because Holly is a majestic reindeer who deserves to have every ounce of her freshly groomed and cleaned reindeer body discussed and preened and adored. She wears a mighty wreath as her collar and has jingle bells all the way. Mir, on the other hand, is nowhere near as mighty and fierce as her riding companion. Miriam stands at a whopping 3 feet tall. She's a little baby, except she's like 50, 60. I don't remember how old, but she's elf.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful golden hair, decked out, adorned in some holiday getup. Wears a family crest at all times, which is just a nice little wreath, such as the one that Holly Woods is wearing. Yeah, little rosy cheeks that have sparkles, because all she does is sparkle and have sparkles in her eyes. And she'll look back at everyone and be like, and is having the best time of her life.
I love her.
Yeah. When? I see you were waving back at Holly when she started waving at you. What do you look like?
Win is a like 5 foot even winter fairy. So she is got like this really pretty like long, like mostly white hair. It almost looks like iridescent in some lights, and probably really pretty clothes, like really like lacy, linen-y, something you shouldn't be wearing in negative-degree temperatures. Um, but winter fae don't feel cold, and she is pretty much there just to look pretty.
I picture her clothes looking like figure skaters, like the figure skater outfits. So they're like kind of warm, but they're mostly about being flashy and pretty.
Yes. It's like figure skating and like almost ballet, kind of like I cannot think of that word right now. I don't think onesie is the correct term. Leotards. Yes, that's the one.
There you go.
And she is currently like tucked into a knitted blanket that she has pulled around Leslie and dog as well. And like her wings are just kind of like poking out around her back.
Speaking of, Leslie, what do you and dog look like?
Leslie is humanish, she looks mostly human, and she like it's one of those things where like she had an ancestor that was like long ago, Fae, and doesn't even really know anything about like Fae culture or like the Fae ancestor. The only indicators that she is Fae is she has like her ears are just a little bit pointed. She has red hair that's in sort of a bob, um, but she's got bangs and then like little curly cues down here. She has dark black eyes. She is wearing a very cozy sweater, and just like kind of, I don't know, comfy pants and kind of a disheveled trench coat. And she is definitely like straight up like cuddling in the back with Win and Dog.
Nice.
Oh, Dog also needs described. Dog is a bit of a mutt. Not really sure like what breed Dog is. Um, she looks a little border collie, but like not fully. She is mostly black and then has some white. And she definitely is how Leslie got her was she just started following Leslie around, and Leslie still claims that she doesn't have a dog despite the fact that she would die for this dog.
So it's big dad who didn't want the dog energy.
It's not even that. It's like, no, she's her own person. She can go wherever she wants. Like, she's a free spirit. Like,
Nice.
yeah, this isn't
Uh-huh.
my dog. She just hangs out. This is just my buddy. She hangs out with me sometimes.
And though I imagine it's a bit difficult, is there any subject of conversation among y'all as Holly, that the reindeer like burst, like crashes through like light brush on the path towards the town?
So we're going back to town. Are we doing the festivals together? My mom's still there.
Well, like, yeah, we're going to get everyone together and do all the festivals. Isn't that the point?
Yeah, I just didn't know if, like, you know, you were going to be with your family.
Yes. And
But
you're going to
also
be
my
with
family.
yours, and we're all going to be family.
Ah, okay.
It's a big family midwinter. She says, like, backwards on Holly.
Of course. Yeah.
Mhm. And there are obstacles that would be not great for someone to be turning backwards, but luckily Mir is too short and they just pass over her head. Yeah.
Mir, holy, watch out!
Oh, well, hello, tree by tree. Yes, I'll turn around. Bye.
Please.
Right. Do you have any opinions on this, Win?
No, Win is just kind of happy to be included in this, and she's just going to go along with whatever anyone kind of suggests. So her first plans are going to be probably what she is told is happening.
When are you going to bring any of your family?
Um, I mean, there's not really any family per se. Uh, I figured I'd just tag along with you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure why you never mentioned them, so I'm sorry.
I mean, it's been a few centuries, and a lot of a lot of things happen with the Winter Court. So I can't say there's a lot of us left around anymore.
I always forget how old you are. No offense. Is that offensive? I'm sorry.
I don't think it is.
Woo.
I'm Leslie just like, all right, conscience cleared.
Yeah.
Ah,
She keeps a mental scoreboard of her social faux pas.
mm-hmm. Miriam, you've
Uh-huh.
come back to Hamstedt, the town y'all are going to various times since
Mhm.
everything went down as Wynn said.
Yes.
And every time, like, the night is dark, but you can always see, like, the brightness and it'll just guide your way. Tonight, however, you do not have those lights guiding your way through the woods. How does that make you feel?
I don't like that, and I will make sure everyone is very aware of this as a it is not very merry and bright. You all.
Your two passengers?
Yes.
Should we sing a song?
No, look.
What do you think we
There's
should sing a
no
song?
merry and no bright.
I
Oh,
mean, maybe
Yeah.
they just like all went to bed early.
Leslie like leans up to the front of the sleigh, like probably moving the blanket off of both her and Win and the dog.
The dog
Who's
makes a complaining noise.
she takes half a second to put the blanket back on dog.
Mhm.
Oh, we need to look into this right now. Hey, can Holly go any faster? Mir?
I will lean forward and very gently and very politely ask Holly if she can go any faster. But it's okay if she can't. But there's definitely like a little something something in it for her when we get there if she does.
Roll plus hard because you are enticing her to the one of treats.
Okay. What am I rolling?
That'll be with a hard stat, so for you that is
Yes,
0.
but what is the die? I am
2d6.
D6. That's it. There we go. Oh, that's all that I had over here anyway.
Hell yeah.
That is an 8.
8. On a mixed success, we are going to go on a mixed success. Gain a string on them unless they choose one. I think they will promise something they think you want, and Holly will just push forward through the snow, just going faster. Because it's like, I don't think it's like as much of a treat, but it's a desire to like do what you want to do.
My baby loves me. I was gonna get her a gingerbread cookie, but
I mean, you can still give her a gingerbread cookie. It's just that,
yeah.
Leslie has taken out like a little steno notebook like this and is already starting to take notes.
Nice.
Wait, where's my pencil?
You break from the tree line into the field, like surrounding Hamstead. The fence, there's like a decent sized fence. The gates to the town are closed, and though you can see lights inside the town hall, it has been the rest of the town is dark as opposed to like the magical lights and like festivities you would see.
Are there any lights in the houses, or it's just the town hall?
Just the town hall.
Well, that's where
Yeah.
we're going.
Mm-hmm. So, seeing the gate and not wanting to crash into the fences around town because that would probably earn her negative treats, Unless you are saying no, Holly, do it.
No, please be safe. We're not destroying the community or your bones.
Mm-hmm. Holly will slowly trot in. She was going at the pace, so we get her turning away from the fins just so she has a bit more time to slow down to a stop, and leaves you parallel to the entrance to town.
I think as Holly starts to slow down, like before she's even
just
actually stopped, Leslie's standing up,
slop that
hanging
down,
out of the door area,
crack one for the big
getting
boy.
ready to jump out. Probably before she stops, Leslie's jumping out because she has to look into this right away, immediately. Please, there's an investigation afoot.
Leslie, you jump out. You sink an inch or two into the snow that's falling all around you.
I don't even notice it.
Yeah,
I have boots. It's fine.
Dog flops out after you, and Dog is much smaller, so we just see Dog's tail sticking up as a path through the snow is carved.
Baby girl.
When? Are you following after?
Yes, she is going to stop and fold up the blanket and make sure we have all of our backpacks first, and we'll follow after.
I think Leslie has maybe a messenger bag or something that has her immediate investigative stuff, but left everything else. She's like, oh, I have my stuff. I don't need my stuff. I just need this stuff. It's time. It's time. There's an investigation.
But that's because Wynn has everyone else's stuff. Don't worry.
Oh. I feel guilty, but I know that's the character.
Oh my god. Win.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right.
I'm gonna try and open the gate or climb the gate if it doesn't open immediately.
I'm just gonna knock on the gate.
Is there a lock? Can I slice it?
This town, y'all would probably know that it's typically if they ever have any problems with people, they can just call on the Night King, one of the Fae in the area, to be able to come around and help them out and talk with people. So there is a gate, but it's one of those backyard gates that you can just reach over and open yourself. That's just considered rude generally.
It doesn't matter. I'm opening it.
Mm-hmm.
Reach over and do that.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a problem for some of us.
Sure, we should have just knocked and wait.
Leslie's probably the tallest, but she's also the most eager. She's not even waiting for consensus. She's just reaching over immediately and opening it.
I'm just realizing there's not a figure things out.
I told you I would read the rules.
Hey.
Defy disasters, kind of the fill in for everything. Yeah. But yeah, there's not a figure things out. There's a figure out a person, but that's it.
All right.
There's not a mystery skill.
So, Leslie.
Yes.
You reach over, you unplug the gate's latch, and you open it up, and you go inside. Are you beelining it for the hall?
Unless there's anything that's maybe a clue, that's immediate. I'm going to the hall because that's where the people hopefully are, and that's where questions can get answered.
Are you taking your time, or are you just searching, or are you just doing periphery check?
Probably slowing down a little bit because clues are her bread and butter. She wants to figure things out. Oh, I also have a thing.
What's your thing?
When investigating the scene of a mystery, you always find, I think, my printed paper, because I'm an old lady, cut off. You always find one seemingly unrelated detail that catches your attention for reasons even you. I'm just going to go to the digital. Fine. When investigating the scene of a mystery, you always notice one seemingly unrelated detail that catches your attention for reasons even you don't fully understand until later. The GM tells you what it is, while mysterious, it will turn out to be relevant.
Okay. I think as you are entering, you pull up in the gate, and your hand comes away, and there's just like this kind of blackish smudge. Like you've all dealt with oil. You might not have handled it back in the South, like, with machines and such, but you all know like what it looks like. And there's just this blackish smudge that looks like oil just on your hand as you pull the gate open.
I sniff it.
It
Does
has
it also smell like oil?
It has a rotten smell to it.
So it doesn't also smell like oil.
It doesn't smell like oil. It just has kind of that texture and look.
I taste it.
Ah. Define
Shannon, I really don't think you should do
with
that.
spirit.
Honestly, no.
Or daring. Let's say daring.
Is that melted licorice?
Hang on. I'll tell you in just a moment.
That's
Okay.
the only reason you should be eating it.
Leslie, please, we don't know where that came from.
That's a 7. That's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a mixed success.
Mixed success. So,
or a mixed beat. This is a different.
Mixed success, mixed beat. Like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what is your objective in licking this?
I wanted more information about it. And everyone knows, all the greatest detectives know that one of the things you have to test is licking it.
I don't know if that's
only applies to Rock and Bone.
But okay.
I don't know. I mean, Batman's done it. Dick Grayson's done it. I don't know that Columbo actually has done it. Sherlock Holmes has done it. All the greatest detectives.
Yeah, and all of those men have died.
I mean,
not because of that.
Yeah, Columbo never died. I don't know that Columbo ever died. I didn't finish. I'm still in the early days of Columbo.
So you just wanted to taste it?
Yeah, just like, okay. So if you taste it, also like sometimes you can tell like, oh, where it's from or like the type of thing it is that you can't necessarily tell by like smell.
Oh,
I'm deciding right now. I don't know why they always taste it. They just do.
Yeah. Blood.
Exactly.
God, that's it's my own hand. Anyway,
just drugs. Sugar.
That's some meth.
That's some dirt there. Tasted it. Now I know for sure it's dirt.
All right, since you got a mixed success, I can give you what it tastes like and nothing else. Or if you want to answer a question for me, I can give you a more substantial clue.
I would like to answer a question for you.
All right.
Hurt me.
So you're tasting it, and your 2 companions are like chiming in. They're like, "Are you sure that's a great idea? Please don't do that." If I'm not wrong, tell me. What about that? Like, sparks just this sudden and uncharacteristic annoyance from you, and what does that look like?
Oh no. I think it's they're impeding my investigation,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think Leslie's ever like that with them, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like, of course I'm going to lick it. This is part of the investigating. I don't think she says anything. I think it might just be like kind of a look, like maybe a little bit of a glare. Not like a full on out, like, but just kind of like a
So yeah,
come on.
you're able to stop yourself from snapping at one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But do either one of you take that look that she just gives you like a little bit too seriously?
So Wynn definitely just like kind of wilts because she's been like reaching out and was like with like a handkerchief and was getting ready to like wipe away Leslie's hand and everything, and just kind of like pulls back. And
Do either
Was
one
that a look?
do
You-
oh, go on.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
no.
ahead.
No, she's just oblivious to the look.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Wynn, would you like to take a condition from that?
I mean, I'll always take a condition. Probably going to be insecure
Oh yeah.
because I know I'd done something.
Oh no.
All right. I think seeing Wynn wilt away from you like that is enough to snap you out of that annoyance.
All right. Just in time to take a condition.
I mean, if you want to.
I do.
All right.
I'm going to take guilty. I feel bad. I regret my actions.
I love this game.
Can I put together that maybe it was this sludge that did that, or does
Yeah.
it just feel like it was me?
No, like, I think this is the mixed success. You, like, if you had failed, it would be that and probably a little more. But on a mixed success, you're like, okay, that was not normal for me. And it happened as soon as I, like, ingested a bit of this sludge.
I think the sludge alters feelings. Neither of you should eat it. Definitely don't lick the sludge.
Oh, it's just making it her way towards the sludge.
That might be a good idea.
Baby,
And
no.
Wynn just kind of passes the little handkerchief over to Leslie instead. And
Thank you so much, Wynn. Do you want me to help with the bags? You got all of our bags first. Thank you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got it.
Man, I can't believe she's doubting what he can do, Wynn.
No.
That's okay. I just have to be better.
No. This is the opposite of what I want. Terrible.
So good.
This is awful. Okay. I think we should move on. Maybe go to the town hall. Does that sound good? Everybody? And like usually she's much more take charge, but she's like asking everyone because she feels bad.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Leslie, you move towards the town hall. Holly, you're beelining it for the town hall, straight horse blinders on everything.
I'm still
not Holly, Mir.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, if we could just, if Mir can ride Holly to the town hall, that would be a lot more convenient than trying to trudge through the snow. But yes,
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yes, but yes, we're gonna go straight there now that the gate's open.
All right.
Wynn is going to be polite and go back and close the gate because we opened it before following.
All right. Leslie, Mir, you all go to the town hall. You might leave the door open for Wynn. Or y'all waiting for her?
I think I would wait for her because I am feeling bad. I feel bad. Mechanically, even.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't need to wait, Leslie. It's fine. I know this is really important to you, so you're good.
Yeah, just, it's always better when we do things together.
And Leslie, as you're looking back at when you notice that there's like a marking along one of the houses, like something scraped past it, so your eyes just like kind of divert from Wynn as you see that.
Okay. Wait a second. And I stop paying attention to Wynn. And I feel bad. Shannon feels bad. Leslie doesn't. And I kind of like look past her. Like if she's my microphone, I'm like doing one of those.
Everything okay? And just kind of like turns with Leslie.
You see it too now that y'all are taking a second, and if Mia look no, go on.
Is it on
Okay.
the roof?
It is not on the roof. It is like in one of the not quite supports, but in like the side of the wall. It hasn't pierced through the wooden logs that make up these houses, but there's like just this fresh carving in it, like if someone swung a blade or something and like dug into one of the walls of a house.
Time out on the town hall plan. You guys can hang out here, whatever. Leslie jogs over to the house.
All right. And Leslie jogs over to the house and will investigate it. And we are going to go with Mir, who was going to the town hall.
Yes.
Holstein. So, Mir, you open the door to the town hall. There's the smell of like a hearty broth hits you, the warmth hits you, and the sound of yelling also hits you. See, as a you see a town elder arguing with a woman in like just this like kind of scale like metal armor. Like she's a heavy jacket with like scales on her shoulders and just like metals down her front protecting her body from any like sharp edges. I think you would probably know her as the scion of House Jaeger, Franziska Voss Jaeger, like the fourth child. So she's not going to inherit anything. So she's making her way in this world, like trying to be the big, like badass hunter.
Okay.
And she seems she's trying to rally some people to go after a monster. As you come in to hear the elder being like, no, people could get hurt. It's a miracle no one got hurt when it attacked. And she scoffs and she says, it's not a miracle no one got hurt. It's because of me no one got hurt. In fact, one person got hurt, and it was that monster, and we should go out and finish it. We can't wait for it to come back. And that's when you enter.
Oh. And Miriam's gonna walk on in and look at it. A monster?
Yeah. Oh, you. Yes.
It's me.
Yes, it seems a monster of oil and claws came to the village, sought to attack us, but she like gives the ballista that she has like kind of a portable ballista. This lady is incredibly strong. It's not quite as tall as you, but it's giving you a run. She just like slapped her hand on it, and I made sure I left with a present of mine. But if it comes back tomorrow, it might bring more friends. We might not be so lucky. We should track it down and hunt it.
You think it'll come back tomorrow?
It's mid. Well. Oh fuck. Oh no. Flag down. Every. Okay. He looks at you. Yes, I've no doubt they haven't been able to conjure that old man of theirs so far. So this monster will probably return with reinforcements if we let it gather strength. And even if it doesn't, we should finish it off. We do not need a land where monsters feel free to attack the settlements.
That old man.
The Night King, the elder says.
Uh-huh.
We've tried to call him, but he hasn't come yet. It's very near midwinter. He might be doing his rounds.
I like where your head's at. He's just gonna be busy right now.
Francesca, rolls her eyes in exaggerated fashion.
I mean, I get your solution of just trying to go hunt it, but we don't want to endanger everyone around, even you.
I am not in any danger, little fairy. You're not a kid.
I'm not a kid, no.
Yes, no. I am not in any danger. I just feel that it's best if we take the initiative. She shoots a glare at the elder. Instead of waiting for it to come back.
Well, maybe we should let my friends and I handle it for a second, do some looking around. I've got one friend, she's really good at asking questions and looking at things, and I bet she knows all about this monster. More than you, probably.
I doubt it. Speaking of that one friend, Leslie.
I just knocked my dice off because I was mentioned. Wait, it wasn't my dice. I don't know what I knocked off my desk. My dice are right here.
It's a mystery.
That's a fun mystery we'll solve later.
Or never.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going up to the house. I'm from this town.
Yep.
Do I know who lived here?
Yeah, who lived here?
Oh, it was my good buddy, who I've talked to 3 times ever. I'm definitely not stalling.
Uh-huh.
On synth address?
On synth address. That's definitely a name we'll both remember later on in the stream.
Yep. And it definitely wasn't me pulling up fantasy name generator and panicking.
What genre is that from?
Elf name generator. I super panicked. I was like, fantasy elf. I'm sure that'll give me something good.
Yep. Onsynth address. Onsynth address with his younger sibling Absinthe address.
Oh no. It should have been off synth.
Off synth. Fucking hell. That's his spouse.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yep. This house belongs to Onsynth address.
Okay. Yeah, so I wanna look into this scar on the house. Is it, you said it looked like a blade? Does it look like a blade or a claw? Does it look like a heavy sword? Does it look like a knife? They're all different. They're all very different.
You're right. No, it would normally look like a blade or maybe a scythe, but not knowing why a scythe would be going through. Yeah, this
You can't cut a house with a scythe.
Yeah.
The blade's on the
grass.
inside.
Yeah. You see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yes. Looking closer, you see this is probably from a claw. You see 2 other marks, very much lighter, not having fully cut into the wood. So whatever this is, it would probably be from the middle digit.
Okay.
And what would be a glancing blow as though it was lunging at someone previously.
Oh, okay. Um, are there tracks, and is there blood? Is there any blood anywhere?
You see some splotches of that black goo, but
Mhm.
tracks have been covered up by the currently falling snow.
Okay.
Like,
Um,
that might be where the goo came from on the gate outside of town.
okay. So there's no spots. So like there wouldn't be like detailed tracks, but are there like spots where there's like the divot, like less snow has fallen here because it's, or is
Uh-huh.
it too heavy of a snow? It's okay. You can say, Shannon, stop with your bullshit.
Shannon, I love your bullshit, but also y'all have been walking around and you walked close up to this spot before you knew exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you can like spot any like distinct tracks, especially this time of night with this little light.
Okay. Okay. When did you come with me? Are you just waiting? Are you just waiting?
The last thing Leslie said was to just like wait there. So Wynn has kind of like been like looking back at like at the tavern, like the great hall door, and back at Leslie, and is like her wings are just kind of like fluttering nervously. And
I did specifically say you can go in, or you can wait here, or you can come with me. I gave you
yes,
all three options.
yes, which is why she has just decided to wait there, because that seems like the middle option of all of those three choices. And
Okay.
but
I
she
meant-
keeps like looking to Leslie to the great hall door, and just kind of like is like bouncing there, and like you could like see the edges of her wings like just kind of like do that little anxious flutter. And
Oh no.
Baby girl.
Well,
Imagine
okay.
some like snow is starting to pile up on her head.
She's bouncing too much for that. But also, yeah. Okay. I guess, is there anything else I can find from this? Like, or is it time to go into the town hall?
I mean, you can spend the rest of the adventure out here if you want, but
Thank you.
That's your choice.
I okay. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go inside this house. I'm gonna find the bed. I'm gonna take a nap.
All right, cool. When you watch as Leslie goes inside a
No,
house and takes
stop it.
and closes the door
None
without
of the-
talking to you.
here,
That's not true. I don't do that.
Okay.
hi, would you like to see a tiny fairy have a panic attack?
Yeah. Yes, I would. But not because of this. All right. So yeah, if there's nothing else to be found, I'm like, okay. And I start like I'm like writing in my notebook as I walk back towards Swin.
All right. Yep. You see her coming back towards you when.
Yeah, did you get it figured out, or whatever you were trying to find? If not, I mean, I can always help them. So I don't know if we should leave Mir alone. Usually that doesn't always go well. But I mean, if you, of course, if you still want to stay out here, we can. It's just
Claws. And then she keeps walking.
okay. Are we going now?
Oh yeah, if you want to come, it's up to you. Leslie tries to affirm when she knows it doesn't work, but she still tries somewhat
Okay,
regularly.
If you're going, we're going. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, we go into the town hall.
Y'all go into the town hall, and I think that's around the time when Mir says, I think I know somebody who is much better, who would know much more than you, my smart friend. And yeah,
My smart friend who just ate questionable goo.
no one has to know that.
No one has to know.
Yeah.
Mir's forgotten about that since then.
You see that going in, you see the town elder, you see your mom. She is old, getting on in years, and has like a bowl of soup. You see you see your good friend Mir when it's behind you. Currently, you're getting warned by the thing. You see that bitch, Francesca.
Francesca! I pull out my sword and I stomp to her. My sword is, of course, a hidden cane sword. So I'm like, it's a big extraction motion. As I like walk towards her.
She pulls out what looks like a bone taken from a large beast, like fashioned into like kind of a sawtooth sword. Bill.
What are you doing here, Jaeger?
I've come to celebrate Midwinter and keep this town safe. What about you, investigator? I was told that Mira had a smart friend. Have you seen her on your way in?
Leslie just squints at her. Mir has a lot of smart friends because she's very popular.
Something you don't have experience with, I trust.
Why aren't you back at your stupid house up north?
This town, I was coming to celebrate in this town and it was attacked by a monster. So
you don't ever celebrate here?
You haven't come here you didn't come here last year, did you?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because my friend thinks it's important to celebrate Midwinter with family.
And I'm celebrating Midwinter with all these lovely people. I can go home.
Who you care nothing about.
I take offense at that. I drove off a ferocious creature for you.
Yeah, because you're more interested in killing ferocious creatures. Very, very punctured air quotes. Than you actually are about protecting Francesca.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
I feel this isn't physical combat.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this qualifies as a fight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you roll either daring or grace. Whatever you think is fitted for how you are acting right now.
I don't think it's gracefully.
Nope.
So I will roll my daring. That's oh no, that's a 6. That's a 6. So I get a point of XP.
Yay. I think she grits her teeth and she's about to rise to your bait. When you see
she's gonna take the upper hand. This is gonna be terrible.
I'm better than this person. Look, I still have all my both of my parents and my siblings to celebrate the day tomorrow with. I figured I might as well come out and see the famous Midwinter Festival of Hamstedt tonight. And she gives you just a polite little smile. Is you and your mother are the only people you have left.
Yep. Huh.
And she's going to inflict a condition with cutting words. So
oh no! I didn't realize there was a move attached. All right. Do I get to pick the condition?
Yeah, pick the condition.
Angry.
I figured.
I'm angry baby. All right. I make a little haughty at her. I sheathe my sword and turn my back on her entirely, like I'm too good for her, despite her actually really cutting me to the quick. And I turn. Miriam was talking to her, so I turn around, like I expect Miriam to be somewhere else, and then I turn and she's still talking, like she's still like standing where she's talking to Francesca, and then I kind of awkwardly like, we should probably talk to
Soup?
Someone else. Anyone else.
Soup. We need soup.
Yeah, soup.
It's lovely to see you, Alwyn. You don't know Francesca means it, Win, but she might just be saying it to get at Leslie even more, but she's giving you a smile.
Oh, Francesca, it's lovely to see you again. I think I need to help out pass out soup or something.
I have a quick question. Is this me learning that a toxic power connection to a PC? Am I discovering that?
I don't think there's an actual connection. I'm thinking they've met before, but it's not like
we've all met before.
Yeah. Y'all all are messy bitches tangled up in each other's lives.
Yeah. I just remembered I had moves and this is a game with rules.
I don't believe that. But go on.
Yeah.
All right. Are getting soup?
Yes. To help calm down from a heated battle.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe her. She's such a jerk.
It is.
You think she's a jerk, right? Mirwin?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, though it wouldn't hurt if you guys just didn't like keep doing that thing where you just yell at each other. But I mean, you guys would get along so much better if you just didn't fight.
We're not supposed to get along.
Why not?
She's the worst person in existence. Second worst after her dad.
But still, it would be so easy if we didn't have to fight every time we come into town with her. And
she should stop being in the towns we're going to.
Leslie, it's just. Yeah.
Leslie, you gotta stop picking fights with the human monsters, and we've got to figure out the problem with the big monster.
They're not even that bad most of the time. So there was a monster with claws, right? Did someone cut it?
Francesca fought it off.
Of course she did. I dropped my soup dramatically.
She said it was an oil monster.
No, that wasn't oil. Oh, she's such an idiot. She doesn't even investigate anything.
Well, I told her you were smarter.
I am smarter, and I'm gonna figure this out. Who was attacked by the monster before Francesca attacked the monster? Do you know?
No, but I bet we could ask the elder.
We could ask the elder.
Mm-hmm.
Does the elder have a name, or are you gonna make me pull up fantasy name generator again? I didn't actually close it.
The elder.
Elder.
Yep. You know what? The elder had a name, but no, that's their name now. Elder.
Elder. Where am I writing names down?
Technically elder, but you know, after so many years of being the elder, it just become elder.
Of course.
The elder.
Mm-hmm.
Also the junior.
Elder is one of the best soup makers in town, and like he is just doing his best to try and liven the mood around town. in the Great Hall, even though everyone is just like quietly commiserating, like talking, except for Francesca, who's incredibly smug and enjoying her soup.
Of course she is.
Mm-hmm.
That son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the elder is not talking to Francesca anymore.
No, he has gone to make sure everyone's getting fed.
Let's go help him.
You guys done with your soup? We can definitely wait, Leslie says, like,
I can get more soup over there where he is. Let's go get more soup and talk to the elder.
All right.
Wynn, are you okay with that?
I mean, you need more soup yourself, Leslie, and I'm almost finished cleaning up. So, yeah.
No, she cleaned up my broken soup.
It was just going to be a bigger mess if you let it get cold.
Oh my god. Baby girl, please.
I'm feeling bad now.
I feel bad.
Mer does not. Mer has drank all her soup. There's nothing left for Wynn to clean up.
Yeah.
Happy plates mean happy fairies.
Did that count as breaking something that's important to me? Like,
Was the soup bowl important to you?
No. The soup might have been.
If you want to say it was important to you, you can, but I will make there consequences for breaking it in.
No.
All right.
I'll get there.
All
Broke
right.
the sacred soup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I cannot talk. I'm sorry. You saved this town, and now you must go for your broken soup law.
Yeah.
You've been exiled.
Okay. I think we're all going towards the
Francesca is your mom's new daughter now.
No. Mom!
Your mom only wants someone that eats their soup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my mom would like Francesca either, though, to be fair.
Maybe her husband had it coming. Who knows? Anyway,
Well,
you're going to the elder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Leslie, it's good to see you. And Owen and Mia. It's always lovely to have your company.
Elder?
You, please, my father was elder. You can't just call me elder.
Of course.
So does that mean you're elder the junior?
Elder the second.
Is there an elder the third?
Not yet.
Leslie makes it look like
I'm sorry, we're all
This is
lesbians.
a shared look between.
Yeah. Like, elder implies something.
Oh no, thank you. We're flattered, but we're all lesbians.
I had no intention of that with any of you. I think I'm probably just gonna adopt and then have the elder last name.
Of course, adoption.
That's so sweet of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you humans do that.
We sure do.
My friend had questions. Oh,
Yes.
Go on.
Thank you,
Miriam.
Beer.
you owe me a sandwich.
Oh, right. I forgot the rules. Do we have any sandwiches here?
We have some bread and some meats if you want to make it, but
Do you want a sandwich? I can make you a sandwich, Beer. I think we have some
No,
hard cheese.
When remember it's the thing? We talked about this.
the bread is mostly for sopping tonight.
Oh, I probably shouldn't use
it's a later thing.
Yeah, it's a later. We'll get it later.
All right. So, you had questions?
Yes.
Okay.
I pull out my notebook. I noticed some claw marks on Oneth's house.
Mm-hmm.
Did I forget? Did I change how we pronounce that?
I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm not privy to your conversations. But I know who you're talking about.
Was Oneth attacked?
No, I have. Oh, you're talking about the monster from earlier?
Yes. What happened with that didn't involve Francesca?
Oh, well, that didn't involve Francesca. Well, some of the goats went missing. I'm sorry. We are down a few baby goats. I'm sorry, Miriam. I know you like to pet them.
The babies too.
I think we have to go find goats, guys.
Yeah, be right back.
But please don't go right now.
Wait, we have to gather the information.
Yes.
Mir, please.
Is the baby goats being endangered, making you feel any way, Mir?
I mean, yeah, it's a little frightening knowing that there are baby goats wandering out there by themselves.
I don't.
So it attacked one of the shepherds. The baby goats are.
Oh, which shepherd exactly? I need their full name and their family history.
Oh, you know Gustav Blingus. His father Genghis Blingus, and his son Dingus Blingus. He was a real outlier. He was the black sheep of the family. That's why he herds now.
Sheep didn't go missing,
of course.
did they?
No, the sheep are still safe. They're in the stables. But after Gustav was attacked, it jumped onto one of the roofs in town. It was just this horrible monster. It looked like a wolf creature, but covered in this black viscous oil substance with two bright eyes. And
how close did it look to a regular wolf? Was it bipedal?
it was it looked like one of those werewolves, but like long.
So it might have been a person who needs saved, and Francesca shouldn't have hurt this person, right?
No, Francesca actually did help us by driving it off because it was attacking people and menacing the town. That claw outside the house was actually when it dove for her, so she put herself in danger to keep us safe.
Leslie's just giving the stink eye.
Leslie, I know what her father did. Can't let it cloud your judgment. You're a brilliant detective otherwise.
You know, this is why you've always been my favorite elder.
Mm-hmm. It's not because you grew up with me as the elder.
Of course not.
How
It's
old
not-
is this guy?
I don't know.
I forgot Leslie's like 50 or 60.
Leslie's at least 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we should go talk to the Blinguses.
You can talk to the Blinkuses if you want, but Gustav isn't feeling like talking much, and Jinkus has an incredibly funny voice that might get annoying after a few minutes.
Jingus it is.
I wanna, yeah.
Alright. You go over to Jinkus.
Yeah. I'm like stomping. I'm like stomping over there, like, you know, notebook in hand, like.
I bring him soup.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miriam. This is my favorite kind of soup.
It's so tasty, isn't it?
Yes.
Elder's so good at making soup. Oh yeah, you know how to slurp it.
I'm just slurping it right down. I can't believe Shannon died.
Sorry, I'm still here. My camera's just
Leslie goes a bit blurry when she's processing anger.
Yes, exactly.
So how can I help you three?
Yeah, our friend Leslie, who's processing some anger issues right now, is having some questions for you as well in regards to the scary monster thing that came through last night.
Oh, yes, that was very frightening indeed.
Why?
It was a tall, angry-looking monster covered in oil with sharp claws.
That's fair.
It was very menacing, and it kept, like, growling and snapping at people. Thank goodness for Francesca being here, otherwise someone might have gotten hurt.
Jessica. How's your dad? I've already forgot the family lineage.
Son?
My dad, Gustav, who I referred to as by first name apparently, he's doing fine. He's just not in the mood for talking right now.
But he surely has a much more normal voice.
Also, I think he's my son. I think Thingus is the other.
Yeah.
Is the son.
I met your son, Gustav. Obviously.
Yes.
I've known you your whole life.
All of our lives, yes.
Sure.
I think you even knew my father before he passed. God bless his soul.
Presumably.
Yep.
Good old Dingus.
Yep. Genghis looks down mournfully. I hope this won't destroy that. I heard the midwinter festivities, though.
Oh, of course it won't. We'll figure this out.
That's good.
Nothing can stop the midwinter festivities from happening ever.
I like everything except, when bad stuff happens. But you know what? I like how you think. Hopefully no bad things will happen. Like, no one will die.
Of course not. No one will die. Did anyone see where the monster ran off to?
Oh, right off into the woods that way.
Of course.
What direction your goats went off in?
Oh, around the same direction.
Good.
I'm sorry, I think we'll probably be getting new goats come the summer. I'm sorry, Miriam.
We'll find the goats.
But don't worry, if we find them, that'll be good. If we find them unfortunate, then we can maybe...
Oh, we're gonna find the goats.
We're gonna find the goats. It'll be good.
Alright, cool.
I don't feel comfortable making those sort of promises.
We're not going to disappoint Mir in any way, and we're gonna make sure those goats are fine.
Don't worry, even if we don't find them, we'll find some other way to make some kebabs.
How are those related?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Let's go. Let's go. We have a direction. Don't worry, Mir. Hey, what are you getting Win for Christmas?
I can't tell you right there.
Shh. I don't need anything. Don't worry about it.
Did you forget her present? Because you can use one of mine. It's okay.
No, of course not. Leslie, actually, I don't think she would have forgotten the presents. She takes it very seriously because of who you both are as a person, as individual persons. That sounded like whatever.
No, you both are basically one person.
We are the same person. It's good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have any defining characteristics.
No.
The three of us. The three of us are one person together.
The three of you make up one functional person.
Almost. Not quite.
Like we're missing someone.
Yes. Okay.
So you're sure and Gustav's not talking, correct? At all, even if we brought him big hugs and candy canes?
I'm sure you'd appreciate big hugs and candy canes, but no, he was very traumatized by it.
That's fair. I don't know how to handle trauma counseling, so...
just pause. I should probably say I think Leslie turns and waves at her mom.
Hello, dear, I'm glad you remembered me.
Leslie gives a thumbs up. And
She
then
gives-
it's
Jessica is between you and your mom. She's not at the same table as your mom, but she just gives you a thumbs up back, even though she knows that was not meant for her.
oh, I wanted her to realize, like, you know, whenever you wave at someone who's not waving at you, I wanted it to be one of those situations where she felt really embarrassed and awkward about
Hey,
it.
She
Leslie,
might
isn't
have-
it so much better when you actually get along with Francesca? That was
Oh,
nice
no.
of her.
That was definitely to my mom and not to Francesca.
Could be for both.
No, it was not. That was full of child parent love and not a wonderful person and a terrible person.
Okay, why don't you try now with Francesca?
Leslie raises her hand up, but she doesn't end up making a thumbs up, just a fist.
Jessica looks at you and she blows you like a mocking kiss.
See, so much better.
Oh my god. I mean, no, she's the worst. I hate her.
We'll work on that. Okay.
Yes. Work on it.
What are y'all doing now?
Whatever the other two want to do.
Of course, that's your MMO. That's MMO.
MMO.
That's your MMO.
That's your Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull out my big Pogger Champ Gaming now, please.
Yes, perfect. I think we're gonna go into the woods, right?
And down the dell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to track this thing. Do you guys want to come with me, or do you want to stay here?
We're coming with you.
Yeah.
Okay. It could be dangerous, and it will definitely be cold.
Okay. I don't really get cold.
Laugh in the face of danger.
And wind laughs in the face of cold. Perfect.
Not really, but okay. Yeah.
And we go marching off into the woods or whatever.
All right.
I would remount Holly and make sure we have our reindeer with us for speedy getaway purposes if necessary.
So you remount Holly. Do you reattach the sleigh to her?
No, that's going to be too much trouble in the woods.
All right.
Hey, do we need to bring everything that we brought with us, or
We can leave that stuff with my mom.
Or is there anything that we need to bring though?
Gear up montage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I will also instruct. Okay, dog. As you know, you can do whatever you want, but it's probably a good idea to stay with my mom. You remember my mom, right?
woof,
Good girl.
woof. And dog just lays down on the floor where she is currently.
I give her a little pet. She's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And now, when do you drop it with Leslie's mother?
If that is who I am supposed to be leaving it with, yes.
Oh, thank you so much, dear.
Is there anything you need before we leave?
Only for you to take care of yourself, honey. I know you look after my daughter.
And I will keep looking after her.
All right, look after yourself too. You know what they say in emergencies. You can't help anyone if you
No.
can't help yourself.
That doesn't make sense, but if that's what you say.
Okay. Would you like a biscuit?
no, thank you.
Okay. Well, stay safe out there, honey.
I love that despite being from the north of this fantasy world, my mom is still Midwestern.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Midwestern North is a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. You leave behind the nice warm hearth of the Great Hall for the outside, for the mystery, or everything else. You hear the door close behind you, and you trudge off into the woods. Who is leading the way?
Probably me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think I have like a very large magnifying glass out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I don't need it to track this, but I'm still like using it to track this.
All right. And Miriam, are you on Holly?
Yes.
I think you have like the greatest vantage point because Holly's probably taller. You and Holly combined are definitely taller than the others.
It's a
So,
midwinter miracle.
mm-hmm. Can you roll to defy disaster in order to trek, like find a safe route to the lair?
New one. Oh. That's a 5 on the die.
And I said plus wit.
That's a 4.
Oh no!
Mark experience.
Is there any way to help?
Not enough to boost it up.
Okay.
Can we both help? Is that a thing that happens in this game?
That would only get to a 6 if you
6.
both spend strength.
Oh,
Yeah, no, like I failed hard.
yeah. You
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
failed hard.
I forgot it was a 4 after you added wit.
Right, because I subtract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's okay.
Is it?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, yay.
I'm sure this is great.
Yeah, what's
It's really nice.
what's distracting you? Like what sight? Actually,
I've
Holly,
been singing jingle bells in my head all day.
nice. Holly, I think you do see one of the little baby goats that's wandering through the woods. And you go trembling on Holly off like through the clues Leslie was investigating in order to get to the baby goat.
Mirror! We've talked about crime scene integrity.
Bah,
The only integrity that matters is getting this baby goat back to the Dinkleburgers.
bah,
Dinglebingers?
It's the Blinguses.
The Blinguses!
bah.
I'll dismount Holly and I am onto this goat now. Whatever Les has to do with crime scene integrity does not matter. This goat.
Of course not.
Your sleeve gets too close to the goat and it just starts trying to go for like a loose piece of your sleeve.
Okay. Come on. We're gonna lead it back to Holly and we'll attach them together somehow. It'll be
Alright.
fine.
I'm just like pinching my nose, just like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay,
It
it's
is
okay.
okay. Look, we were able to find one of the goats.
Mhm.
Yeah. One of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you can just go find the other goats and, that'll be a nice midwinter
Yeah.
miracle.
Oh no.
Then apparently we can have kebabs. They still didn't tell me how those are connected.
They aren't at all. They definitely are not connected in
Goats
any
eyes
way,
go wide.
shape, or form.
Bah, bah.
Okay.
Do I need rolls for that big lie?
No, Wynn would just believe you regardless, even if you were like just full on.
Okay. I mean, that line was for both of you, but yes. Okay, good.
Why would you lie
Okay.
to me? You're just telling the truth.
Of course.
Yeah.
Leslie hasn't lied about a billion things.
Never.
Never.
To you too. All right. So is the trail like ruined at this point?
It's damaged, but y'all can pick it back up. Eventually, it just takes a lot longer.
Oh man,
And-
I forgot I had a move for whenever we were in the room.
Oh, whoops.
Game with rules, damn it!
Well,
Don't use those rules. You don't even have to roll. You just keep improving.
That's
Mhm.
true.
yeah,
You're right.
that's how we do it.
Yeah.
I'll make sure everyone here rolls at least once by the end of the night.
So don't call me out like that, Chell.
I'm calling myself out too, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the answer about the tracks?
They're
Okay.
damaged, but you will be able to find your way to the layer eventually.
Okay.
It's just gonna take longer. And you might be more annoyed with Miriam, but you know, who knows?
No, of course not. I would never. All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go find the tracks, look for clues. Can I use my forensic thing again? Forensic attention? Does this count? Has this been long enough since the last time I used this move?
Forensic attention.
When investigating the scene of a mystery, you always notice one seemingly unrelated detail that catches your attention for reasons even you don't fully understand until later. We can wait until we're at the lair.
I don't know if there's an unrelated
Okay.
mystery here, unrelated detail here. As y'all come upon a lair, it is like this old cave that in the side of a hill. It's a mountainous region up here. So on the side of a mountain, there are markers all along it. Miriam, you are among the younger Fae, and like you only knew a brief time before like the whole collapse of like the order, and you've spent a lot of times with the courts down south. Alwyn, you would probably be more familiar with these as like Fae. All things pass eventually. Like that is the nature of the world. Things grow in summer and then they die in winter, and then from them things grow in summer, etc., etc. You recognize all of these small markers that might just look like it's rocks or like just incidental decorations to mortals as markers for Fae. And I think you know this cave. It used to be where the Winter Queen would hold court.
Yeah, I think Olwen would just kind of like do that little hop step flutter to keep herself above the snow and like it really has been a long time. Anyone's used these. Used to be so pretty here in the winter.
Tell me, Owen, did you help make any of these markers?
So are these more just like time passages, or
These are ways like the Fae would commemorate each other. They, like, I don't think Fae leave like that much in physical bodies, but this is just like, oh, if when a Fae passes, someone will like tie off a sprig on a tree. This is just a marker of like this person was here and they were important.
I'm sure Alwyn definitely left a few of those. Not a whole lot. She she wasn't really entrusted with the important things. She was there to look pretty and keep people happy.
Mm. Yeah. You might also recognize these markers, Miriam, even if you spend time more with the summer court that's more involved in the life of the land.
Huh. Kind of sad, isn't it?
No, why would it be sad? It's just part of the cycle. And it is a really good thing to be remembered this way.
But no one sees it anymore.
Just because no one sees it doesn't mean it's not there, and doesn't mean it wasn't there.
But it's not being remembered. It's not being honored like it should.
It's true, but the fact that it was there is the important part.
Hmm. If you say so.
Leslie, you're fairly certain that the trail leads into this cave.
Okay. I was trying to think of what all you guys have said. And how much you've given away or not in that case. I think she'll turn to Win and she'll say, "You know this place?"
Of course. The Winter Court was from these lands once, before, and this is a way of remembering people when they have finished their cycle.
Oh. And it just matters that it exists? Should we? I mean, we could tell the town and they could honor it.
I mean, they could, but at the same time, the people that were honoring it are gone, and it might not be important in the same way. And that's okay. This is all transitionary in the first place.
What about the cave beyond?
What about the cave beyond, GM?
You know
Tell me,
this.
Game Master.
Yes. This. It's been a long time since you've seen it, but this would have been where the Winter Queen held her court deeper in. Like, this is her lair. Well, it was her lair before mortals came and slew her.
Twice.
Twice. Yes.
I mean, it was the heart of my lady's court.
That's her court. That's where she held court.
Yeah.
As soon as Win nods, Leslie takes off towards the cave.
Inside the cave, you take off. You smell that same
Yeah.
rotten smell of the oil. And you all hear this pained, wolf-like, beast-like howl coming from deeper in, and a fresh wave of that rotten smell just hitting your noses.
She's gonna get herself in trouble.
I have a second of indecision and then I go towards the noise.
Are you making noises as... Are you three making... Are you three making noises as y'all go in?
Unless,
Sorry.
oh no, sorry. Unless anybody specifically says we're being quiet, Mir's never quiet.
Okay. I think Leslie probably would be trying to be quiet, but would not tell the others.
Wynn is probably a very quiet person in general.
All right, Leslie, what kind of noises are you making?
I was trying to be quiet.
No, sorry, Miriam. What kind of noise?
Miriam
Nope.
just yes, nope, you nailed it. Miriam just embodies the sound of sleigh bells and jingling, and probably has just the right amount of jewelry on, and her sword probably clacks just right on some sort of metal on her pant. And yeah, like she's never actively trying to be quiet. So whistling, we wish you a Merry Christmas, like yeah.
We wish you a Merry Midwinter.
Yeah.
Miriam,
Mm-hmm.
around one of the rooms, like as an offshoot of the cave, you hear an older man's voice, someone you recognize.
Oh,
Is that
man.
the Night King? Who is that? Miriam? Is that my little slave bell? Miriam, is that you?
Hello?
Miriam! Please,
Is that the
Miriam Woods?
Yes?
Please come. Oh my goodness. Please dump me off someone with you. Oh,
I've got two someones.
are you following the sound of the voice?
Absolutely.
All right. Miriam darts past you, and you find the Night
Guys,
King.
oh,
Yeah, you find him in a room sequestered. He isn't being held so much as like you find him like encircled by iron bars, and he's just like slumping.
Leslie! 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 Leslie!
I look towards the howling and then back towards the other howling, but of my name. Just
Yeah, thank you.
and head towards Miriam.
The Night King is an old man with like a mossy white beard, like goat horns like spiraling off in like the bottom half of also a goat.
You would come into Miriam panicking, not because like she can't also touch the bars, so
I'm the only one who can.
Yeah. Probably got her sword out trying to like jimmy it into the ground or something and be useful, but
Mir, it's okay. It's okay. I've got this. I guess figure someone out isn't really figure out a person isn't
What-
really like
What do you want
is
to
this
do?
actually the Night King sort of thing.
I mean,
It's more like, hey girl, how you doing?
hey, what's up? Defy disaster with heart.
Something I'm excellent at.
Mm-hmm.
Not. That is a 7
Mm-hmm.
minus one
Uh-huh.
for a 6.
Do either one of you want to help Leslie?
Yes.
All right, you can spin one of your strings on her in
Okay.
order to give her a +1.
Definitely. I think
So
even without like thinking of how it would affect her, Wynn would just start like helping Leslie like with the bars.
This isn't for the bars. This isn't for the bars.
Okay.
This is to figure out. This is to figure out whether or not this is actually the Night King or if it's a trap.
yeah. How would you reassure her that this is the Night King, or help her figure out if it's a trap?
I mean, as part of the Winter Court, I think, Wynn would have had to see the Summer King at least once or twice, and probably like is familiar enough with how powerful Fae come across.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah, you recognize him. His beard is wider. He used to have, like, plants growing from, like, parts of his body and, like, been a lot more bright. But yes, you recognize him as the former Summer King. And maybe Leslie's gonna be like, this must be a Francesca trap.
I'm kind of no, not a Francesca trap. This is a Fae trap.
Yeah.
I'm kind of squinting at him, and I'm like, "Are you sure this is the Night King? How can we trust him and know this isn't a trap?"
See, I'm not sure what kind of trap this would be. If it was, it'd be a very bad one considering he's trapped. Also, Your Highness, and she like dips a little curtsy and
I think the curtsy is what reassures her.
I think you'll.
Night King, how did you get here?
I came to check up on I felt the stirrings of my sister, and I came to check up on her. When I did,
She's going to rise again? Or has?
she has. She was able to trap me within these iron bars when I let my guard down.
But you always cared about her.
She is not herself. The hatred she harbors, it's changed. It smothers everything else.
We need to help her.
Yes, if that's the howling I imagined.
Yeah, she's also injured. Not important right now. Here, let me help you out. and finally removes the bars.
Thank, young mortal woman, and Miriam, and Alwyn. And he will give you just like a small bow back, Alwyn. Yes, courtesy.
The name's Leslie Bow. It's nice to meet you.
Your parents
Night
had
King.
a sense of humor, didn't they?
I don't. What do you mean?
He looks between you and your two companions, and then back to you, and then to your two companions. Okay.
Is it? Do you know what he mean? Is it?
Is it
Some things are just a royal thing.
It's just a royal thing. Okay. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
He gives
Let's
one
go.
of those big old man grunts as he stands up and stretches his legs. Like, you know, when anyone over the age of 30 does anything physical.
I feel
Pull me
attacked.
out,
Yeah.
I'm pulling myself out
attacking
once
us.
again. Finger pointed at the ground, cast fireball. It's not my fault. Y'all are all in range.
Yeah, because my knees are bad and I can't run.
Mood.
I will hold out a hand to like help him up.
Thank you. Is Harmstead safe? I've gotten summons, but I've been unable to answer them.
It's safe for now. But I think we need to go make it safer. I think we're just the group to do it.
No. I think as you say that, you're all in the room and you hear the sound of a staff clicking on wood. As you see somebody in a green, like in a heavy green cloak, like barring your way, about 6 feet tall. They have just mossy green hair, like covering the front of their face with their eyes, like eyes like 3 eyes on each side, like this, just glowing a brilliant yellow with those like cat-like pupils.
Chell, I have a very important question.
Yes.
Is she hot?
No, because it's not a she.
Did
Oh.
Mr. Blingus come back for his goats?
What?
I take it back.
Oh.
I was all ready to be thirsty for a monster.
That's later.
Mhm.
Leslie Bow.
Yes.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Okay, I would like to read the room.
Oh, wait, do we have... Oh, is that a move you can do?
This is a game with rules, and I have moves.
Read the room.
Yay!
You're a brilliant observer of people and a master of mimicry. Just a moment in a new environment, and you know just how to behave to get what you want. Roll plus wit. On a 10 plus, choose 2. 7 and 9, choose 1.
All right. So, roll plus wit.
That is a 9. Wait, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that's a 9.
Plus wit is 2, so...
No, it was a
Ah.
7 plus 2. It's a
Ah,
9 total.
So choose 1.
So, how do I make the impression I want to make?
What
I don't quite know what that impression is yet.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell, like, even if Leslie hasn't figured it out, could you tell me, the player, like, what is kind of going on here? Or, like, what this is? Who this is?
I think, Leslie, you have not seen your father since he died, you know.
That's usually how death works, generally speaking.
And you haven't seen your brother either in a very long time, but
Mm-mm.
like, this creature, this being looks very foreign, but like, it's just like the kind of the way the shoulders are held, like the face shape. As I think you piece it together right as he's like, and how is our mother, Leslie?
Okay, so obviously I want to make a good impression. This is
And
my brother.
I think that's where we're going to go to our midway break. And I hope Will's listening. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to go once we go.
Let's all wave awkwardly.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to How Some Lesbians Saved Christmas. When we last left off about 10 minutes ago, these three fine chucklefucks and Tenga, who's also there.
We all get a cat.
I would have to leave the room to go find mine.
There you go. Here's my little possum.
That's close enough.
I have a frog.
Back here and a
Close
squirrel.
enough. It counts.
Everyone
Hell
gets a pet.
Anyway, when we last left these wonderful people, they had gone into Echidna's lair and found the Night King trapped up. Leslie, through the combined efforts of Leslie and Miriam, they were able to free him. And by efforts of Leslie, I mean Leslie moving in and Miriam, like, using her sword as a crowbar. And then a mysterious figure blocked their entrance and introduced themselves as Leslie's brother. Leslie, you have not seen Malcolm in so long since he was taken by Echidna over 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now here he stands.
I don't trust that easily.
Mm-hmm. This person claiming to be Malcolm stands in front of you. His 6 golden eyes looking at you with like kind of deer ears and kind of an animalistic face. How's mother, Leslie?
Whose mother?
Our mother, Leslie.
Prove that you are calm.
He looks to Alwyn and Miriam. Miriam, Lady Alwyn, I apologize for subjecting you to this. Leslie, you had a sheep plushie, and when it's lost a leg while Dad was still alive, you spent all night crying.
Coach, what the hell? Not for my friends. Do you not see, like, they're both really cute? Why would you say that?
You asked me to prove it, and this is a story
I think
only good people know.
I think at this point, she does give him a big hug.
Yeah, he's like one hand on like a staff and just wraps his free arm around you. He smells of greenery and dirt.
So, she did take you to be part of her court.
Yes.
Because you ran away?
No. She took us. She took many children over those nights. The ones who wanted to return were found after she was slain. But she offered us domain away from the world of man, away from the violence and uncertainty that took our father.
But you got to choose?
Yes,
You didn't want to return?
When I returned, Leslie, I could have a family, I could have peace and stability, or I could go back to that world where a good man dies to make a point no one cares about.
Where you also had a family and could have had peace and stability.
But
Leslie gets out her notebook. Okay, so what about, and she starts listing names. And she's going through all the people who were taken back then.
Oh, all the people who weren't found?
Mm-hmm. Because only one person was found of all the kids that she took, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. They are not in here. They are searching for poultices for the queen. She suffered an injury, a cold iron spike.
I want to talk to her.
Leslie, I cannot promise things will go the way you want.
You don't even know what I want.
What do you want?
She starts walking away.
He's gonna he's gonna put his hand to try and block you. I won't let you hurt her.
I want what I've always wanted. Answers. And I move. I try at least to move him out of the way.
Let's see. Give me an entice.
Okay.
So roll plus hard.
I think Tango only wanted in here for crimes.
And
They mostly do.
he deserves to do crimes.
Okay, I'm not insecure, so
Mhm.
that's a 6 on the dice.
All right.
That's a 5 for entice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get a level up. I get an advance.
Yay!
Can we both help out?
Yeah, do y'all have strings on Leslie?
Yes.
I don't remember if I got 1 or 2 strings.
That's up to us, I guess.
I think you both had 2.
Yeah,
Or
I
did
had
you have?
2.
I know. Yeah, I know. Or I know
Yeah.
Miriam, not Irvi, the player. Not Irvi, the player.
Mm-hmm. Irvi the player has strings on Leslie
Yeah.
the character.
Yes, of course.
That's what happens when you're hot.
That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I think I just gave Win 1. Sorry.
No.
Oh no.
Sorry. How do you give? Like, can you?
Yeah, you can
give
say
more strings throughout? Because I did raise Win's trust, and I feel like it may have also deserved a string, but I wasn't
Yes.
sure how it worked.
if you can say they gain a string, or if you have become smitten with them at any point during this, they get an additional string on you. And you get to answer a fun little question.
Okay.
Glad it was smitten because I think all Win has done is made Leslie feel sad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it was smitten.
You could have gained a string on her after you made her feel bad with being slightly annoyed.
Yeah. I think you probably have gotten one throughout the time. I just wasn't sure how giving strings worked.
Alright, so if y'all both want to spin your string, you can get that up to
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
And how do y'all help? Since Malcolm does seem to hold the two of you in some regard. Like, he loves his sister, but also you two are Fae and part of courts. So it's like, oh, these people are also very important.
I think that this is important to your sister. If she was capable of harming anyone, she would have done that first.
Yes. Okay, yes. He's gonna look to Miriam and to Owen and to Leslie. Yes. He moves out of the way. Just please don't judge her too harshly. I don't know how she got to where she is now. But it is an unfortunate side. Yep. Pet. Taking and making noise.
Can you hear him?
Can you hear the bumping of the microphone?
Yeah. Let me just cuddle him so he stops.
Precious baby.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I think Leslie nods at her brother, and then will reach out to grab both Miriam and when, like, one hand each. She's hanging her cane sword on her arm so that she can hold everyone's hand, and we go together forward.
Does that
Okay,
cause
we're
any?
going.
Does that cause any feelings in either of you?
I feel like Leslie does this a lot to make sure that Alwyn actually is moving instead of anxious.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, Miriam probably gets flustered every time anyone holds her hand.
ah,
Oh,
all right. Well, and just remember, you can declare that you're smitten with someone at any time for any reason.
holding out
Also,
for the
maybe,
monster.
Mhm.
aren't we all?
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Also, trust has been changing throughout. I don't know if I should have been saying it. Oh my god. Sorry. Just Tango's tail.
Mhm.
You're going down there. Okay. So we're marching off, hand in very lovable hand.
Mhm.
Oh,
Miriam loves being invited places.
yes. Should we
Nice
leave
to
the
go.
goat with the king while we go deal with the queen? Help the queen.
I assumed the goat and the reindeer were like at the mouth of the cave and didn't come in the cave with us. Have they been with us?
Oh, I assumed that we left them at the mouth of the cave too.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
I'm saying we should take at least the goat inside and leave the goat,
Right.
and then the reindeer can go with us. But I don't want to lose the goat again.
If we can't lose the reindeer, so we can't lose the goat. It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought the goat
Okay.
was tied to the reindeer, so it was safe.
Mm.
I just don't want things
It's
to happen
like a sled
to
dog
the goat.
situation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that since you can't lose the reindeer, you can't lose the goat. Y'all just go outside. The stream for the
They're
goat's gone.
right. That's what I'm nervous about, and that's why I'm thinking we should just leave the goat with the king.
Would I ever do something like that?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
No,
I'm
because
being
Shell
told
doesn't want to see
yes.
me cry.
So I'd like to make sure this goat is safe.
Meh. Oh, hello, little goat. Meh.
See,
Some fine
perfect.
spices.
Wait, no. Not the kebabs.
No one has told me how those relate.
They're not. They're not at all. Don't worry, baby girl. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
Okay.
venture deeper into the caves, the lair, and you all three see like the tatters and remains of like her court, like the beautiful like paintings on the wall, like dulled with age and marked with claws. You see tattered tapestries. You see like chairs that have been broken in whatever fight claimed this lair so long ago. And you smell that terrible scent more and more as you hear pained noises coming. And you come upon Echidna, nemesis of mortals, queen of monsters, the former Winter Queen, on the floor, on not the cold floor, but some kind of rug, some kind of like silken rug or heavy wool rug. There is a bolt of iron like sticking out of her side. It doesn't look immediately fatal, but it is painful. And anytime like you see her try to remove it, but that just causes her more pain, and any shift, just another just more like black ooze seeps out of her. Her fur is matted by that same oily ooze. Who are you?
Your Majesty, you're the Winter Queen, right?
You mortals made sure there was no queen. She, like, pushes herself up, like, trying to act like she'll lunge towards you, but then her arm gives way, and I think Malcolm hurries past you to try and keep her from falling on her side.
Mir. She's been tainted by hatred. Go talk to her.
Oh, okay. Hands up. Hello, Your Majesty, the Winter Queen, Your Greatness.
You smell of my brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Where were you?
I was like 10. I was a baby. Sorry. I'm not. I apologize for the age and the inconvenience of my birth times. I would have definitely been about the not letting the bad things happen. And because that's very much what I don't like is bad things happening, and I like everything to be nice and peaceful and a good time for everyone. Can I help you with that? And I was going to point at the wound. Well, I'm asking permission. I think I have a. Your brothers taught me some things in my time.
I think I need to help first.
Yeah?
Iron.
Oh, yeah. If you'll take that out, I can.
Will you let us help you, Your Majesty?
Make it quick. Can you roll plus daring if you're going to try to remove that bar?
My daring, that's now a 2.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to change it on the electric digital machine.
Alwyn, how are you doing with this?
I think Olwen is honestly at first just kind of stock still and quiet because there's a lot of bad memories in this room from that night because she was part of the court, and I think she would have been there and just managed to barely escape. And there's a reverence that there is some part left of her queen. And if she's doing that little nervous wing flutter, looking between her friends and essentially what is her home and her defining purpose, and kind of locked in indecision, unsure on how exactly she has any way to help in this moment.
What was the roll?
Just a little. I want to add a little bit of something.
Okay.
So Leslie was holding both of their hands, sent Mir to talk to her because she's the happiest person around and she can turn anyone around. And I think before she drops Wynn's hand, she does give it a little squeeze of just like encouragement before she goes. Like she holds her hand until she's going to move the bar, but she just gives a little squeeze, a little encouraging squeeze before she goes. And then I rolled an 8.
8. On a mixed beat. Let's see you. On a mixed beat. So, say what would you be willing to sacrificing to get this bar out of her?
I think it would make sense if she like lashes out, like whenever I pull it, like lashes out in pain and like physically hurts me.
Yeah.
unless you want to do something else, in which case, like, we can. That's
No.
just what that was first thought, best thought, maybe.
No, yeah, I think you're gonna lash it out, and you all three hear her scream of pain, and it's not the logical thing because Leslie just helped her, but it's that primal thing, like, this person caused me pain. This is a human. I'm hurting again. And she, like, lashes out with one of her claws at you, Leslie. Unless one of your companions tries to stop it, I'm gonna have you stagger.
Okay.
Here's the thing. The insecure condition can't. Technically, this isn't an object of my jealousy, so this is up to the GM's ruling. But it does say to take to take rash action to confront the object of your jealousy, improve your worth without any plan or advice. And I think what Alwyn would do is to kind of spare the feelings of both Echidna and Leslie. She would just kind of like see this and without even thinking, just push Leslie out of the way and take it herself.
All right. You can clear and secure, but I'm gonna have you stagger
That's
as
fine.
your monarch's claws cut into you.
I also hit 6 trust with Win at that.
All right.
Hang on. I gotta. Okay. So it triggers an emotional conversation thing that we have to have. I don't know if you're ready for it yet, or if we need to resolve other things.
Alice is always ready, but
yeah. So Win takes the hit instead of me.
Mm-hmm.
I go to her immediately. Win, are you okay?
of course I'm fine. Leslie, it's fine. You're safe.
No. Win, seriously. I don't. I already lost my dad, and I thought I lost my brother. I don't know if I still lost my brother. I don't want to lose anyone else to this hatred.
Fine, Leslie. I promise I'm a little more hardy. You humans, to be very fair, and the important thing is that you're fine. She's fine, and it'll be fine.
So when you have 0 conditions currently, it doesn't look like you're lashing out at someone whose regard matters to you. You can either hesitate or stumble, and the opposition gains an opportunity, or you can grin and bear the blow. Mark 2 conditions.
I think she would honestly just kind of stumble, and it's probably the most inelegant and graceful most people have ever seen Alwyn be, as she like kind of takes that blow and just kind of falls at Echidna's feet.
You hear out Owen. I think this is the first time she's seen you when you were entering her path. I think you see, like, guilt flash over her eyes because the queen cared for you, Owen. She cared for all of her court. And I think she's going to use this opportunity to try and just, like, now that she doesn't have that spear, she's going to try to go further in the cave to avoid what she just did.
Also, you can have another string on me.
Yes, smitten.
Mir's gonna follow after Echidna.
All right.
Because Mir is very focused now on we got to make Echidna happy. We've got to bring love back into her heart. And also, she has a boo boo that I can fix. So please come here.
She's a very bad boo boo.
She has a very bad boo boo, but I can come here. Come here, little puppy. Is where Miriam's at while they're having that heartfelt moment there.
All right.
I think I would use my mimesis move. Which is when you observe someone for a short time, you may ask one. There's a few questions here, but what I would specifically ask is what words would you use to say, please stay?
Echidna?
Yeah.
The mortals knew her as the Winter Queen, and thus there was also the Summer King. But the Fae of her court would know like a deeper name that's more related to her and less to her role. It's not Echidna. That is the monster. What you'd have to call her out to her by her name. Remind her of who she was back when you two shared that bond.
Great, but what's her name?
That's a good question, Alice. What's her name?
I was just looking at I'm like, is it in the lore?
Right? I'm over here thumbing through this. Like, I
Nope,
should not
it's
be
not in
given
the
this
lore.
power. Let me just pull up fantasy name generator.
Yes.
Hi guys, live TTRPG. You gave a bunch of queers the ability to name something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, these are all horrible names. Name generator. Not naming a Queen Lacey.
Laser. Oh.
Name her just like the most 90s name ever. Name her like Tiffany. Heather.
Hey, Tiffany was on the name list when I was looking up winter names earlier.
Oh no.
Nice.
Elf name generators throwing out some hits.
Mm-hmm. Both my hands are up here. I am not hitting any generators. I've thrown this to my players.
Oh, I'm not sharing them. I'm just suggesting the elf name generator. This is on Alice.
Hi. Fine.
There are some suggestions from the chat, such as Whip Longhair and Frost Sweet Tea.
What's name?
Jingus Bingus the Eldest Eltist. Leslie Thirstbean.
Yep, Matt has it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll just
Punish
go with
me.
whatever is at the top of this. Yeah. I mean, Bedelia, please, we've lost you once. Don't keep running from your court, even if it is just me.
She stops at the passageway to lie deeper in, her claws digging into the stone. But that lets Miriam catch up to her. And she looks back to you, Alwyn. I'm glad you survived. Oh, it's been many seasons since I heard that name.
And if you keep running, it will be many seasons again.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to cause you injury.
That it will be fine.
And she will start stalking back unless Miriam's like trying to hold her still to heal.
No. I just gonna use the lay on hands move.
All right. That's comfort and support or emotional support.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't go with slap goodabs.
Right. I was given too much power and I panicked.
Got him.
I think I was trying to tally up my suspicion. I think I might have hit 6 suspicion with Echidna.
All right. Well, let's resolve lay on hands first.
Okay.
So tell me, what does lay on hands do?
So when you touch someone as a part of emotional support, you heal their physical ailments. Yippee! Yippee!
Tell me, what are you doing to...
We're gonna give Echidna a hug.
All right.
We finally got the puppy, and so now we hug the puppy, and we are going to rub the spot that's not good, and we're going to talk about how the midwinter magic that her brother has shared with all of his love and care is going to help, make that feel better. And that this is a great start when it comes to forgiveness and letting the anger out of our hearts.
All right. Roll plus heart or spirit.
This will be a plus spirit.
All right.
That's a 13.
Holy shit! Hell yeah, gamers!
That's 2 that's 2 6s, so a 12, and then a 1 on the spirit. So
That midwinter magic.
midwinter miracles.
It's a midwinter miracle.
Yay!
A fairy gets their wings.
I think you hug the puppy.
Yes.
And Miriam, you are a font of joy and positivity and cheer. Your warmth heals the wounds, and anyone else getting this close to all that negativity, like that hatred that has seeped into her over the years of hearing her people suffer, of hearing people cry out while she was dead, that would probably start to affect other people, but you're like the fucking opposite of that shit. She is a duckling, and you are soap from Thai. She's a duckling, and you are dish soap. I think you are starting to get through to her. Why do you bother with me?
Because you're important. And you are valued by the community. And you have a family that loves you and cares for you. And that's very important this time of year. So you should come hang out with them.
No.
Yes.
Can't argue with that.
This is not up for debate. Teehee.
No one is allowed to say no to the joy
That's
of
true.
midwinter in Mir's presence.
Mm-hmm. I think you do start to see like some of that sludge like burning, not burning, but like kind of dissolving off of her as she is regaining her normal coloring.
If you need it, Leslie's licked this stuff before, so that could help you.
What?
I don't know if that helps with cleaning. I know animals.
Are you telling me? Are you gonna?
I know.
It's not like when a dog licks a wound.
Are you offering that model to lick me?
I mean, we'd have to go out to dinner first.
You're Malcolm's sister, aren't you?
Okay.
Yes.
Your parents had a sense of humor.
I don't. What do you mean? I don't get it.
Leslie Bow.
I don't. Yeah, that's my name.
Lesbo.
Yeah. What about it?
I don't get it.
Lesbian.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another word for lesbo. Is another word for lesbian.
Yeah, that doesn't sound anything like my name, Lesbo.
That I just start coming back now. Been too many years. They would not have me, and my court is still decimated.
See, I think you'd be surprised about the resilience and forgiveness that comes this time of year. Also, they make a really good soup down there that you should try.
So you want?
It is all about the airing of grievances and the giving of gifts, and most importantly, for you, maybe the forgiveness of debts.
That Hunter's still there.
Probably. But she was just doing what she thought she needed to do. So I feel like if you two have a really nice, good, heartfelt conversation that might involve some hand-holding at the end, everything would be okay. And hand-holding just makes me feel better, so I assume it makes everyone feel better.
Alwyn, I'll defer to you. You are the last of my court, and thus, outside of Malcolm, one of my advisors.
Well, and also, Leslie gets out her list, starts listing the kids that were taken and are part of her court now, as confirmed by Malcolm.
You must have a great personality to charm two fae.
I've charmed two fae? Which two?
Who could possibly guess?
Not Leslie.
Yeah.
Do you think like charmed them or charmed them?
Who are you asking this to?
The room at large.
Someone's charmed?
I don't know. That's
Lesbians.
that's what Her Highness said.
If someone's charmed, then we should probably go get that removed. That is a hex. That's a condition. That is a problem.
Oh, I don't think she said I did it, and I can't do anything like that. I think she just meant more colloquially. You know, like how you have a charming smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My God, these bitches
Are goats allowed in the court? Because I left a goat with your brother, and I'm sure that goat would love to be a part of your court if it doesn't have to go back to town where they're doing kebabs.
That are completely unrelated.
Yes, I believe they would miss it I believe they would miss it.
Okay.
If you are intent on me coming to the festival, which it seems you are, Miriam Wood,
Yes.
leave me. I must get presentable.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
Miriam just leaves.
Royal fake court lady said go. Queen says bye. Follows the court. Okay. Bye. I was told she's gonna make it.
Yeah. Congratulations, y'all stopped her from being murderous. Now
Yay.
now we have to go celebrate and make sure everything goes well with the monster hunter and the monster in the same room.
Yeah. Don't worry, Your Highness. I'll talk to Francesca.
Hey, I told you everything would work out if you were nice and actually talked to Francesca.
She makes a face.
Alright. Y'all go back?
Yes.
Owen would stay behind because that is her job, technically, is to help out the queen. Since forever.
I think if Owen doesn't leave, Leslie will turn. When are you coming?
No, this is actually where I do need to help out, I think.
Always?
At least for right now. You have to remember, Leslie. I was created for the Winter Court. I think my lady does need help.
Oh, okay. I'll go. Leslie does the thing again where she looks towards where Miriam ran off, and she looks to Wen I don't know what to do.
Is this making you feel any sort of way, Leslie?
You know what? No, sad's not a condition.
Insecure could be.
I don't think it makes her feel insecure.
Oh.
Like, there was never, I guess, insecure because the
Wow, the first
removal of
time
it
your
is
yes
jealousy.
man is saying yes to someone else.
She's saying no. Not just
She's not
she's saying
saying
yes,
no.
she's saying no to me. It
Mhm.
said it happened.
There's someone more important to
All right,
win
fine.
than
I'm a
you.
little jealous, and I guess insecure and jealous are like side by side, so I'll mark it. If that'll make you happy, ciao.
It makes me very happy, thank you. That's a midwinter miracle.
Yes, you're
I
welcome.
make Shannon feel things.
Leslie, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll catch up with Mir.
All right. Mir?
Mir is with Holly and getting ready to mount Holly, at which point she would have realized, oh gosh, Leslie and Wynn aren't with me. I made it all the way outside the cave. Oh, hello. Oh, there you are, Leslie. Where's Wynn?
She's saying
Oh, okay. We should probably go warn the people, though, so that
That's-
they don't have pitchforks and things.
you're okay. Hey, we have these moves. We have a figure out a person move.
We sure do, buddy.
I'd like to figure you out, Mir. If you're okay with it.
Okay.
That's an 8 on a dice plus my wit. So that's another 2. That's a 10, baby.
Hell yeah. You can ask questions. I don't know how many. It's different for every PBTA game.
2 questions now or later in the scene. What are your feelings towards Wynn?
Mir loves Wynn, but Miriam also knows that Wynn's a part of a court, and this is her queen. Like you saw, like Miriam dropped everything that moment that she saw her king behind bars and started pulling things out, and so like there's that understanding. But no, like she loves Wynn. Wynn's time. Wynn decorates with her.
Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna save my other one for later in the scene because I don't know what I want to ask.
All right.
I rolled really high.
Yeah.
You sure did, buddy. I think y'all are gonna leave, and we are gonna stay back with Wynn and the Winter Queen. She is like slowly getting up and just she's still using like the room itself as like a prop to stand. You stayed.
Of course.
Why?
Because people have already abandoned you so much. And if I am to be the last of your court, you don't want to do anything. It's my place.
What is it that you not don't want to do, but that you want to do? Alwyn.
All I really want to do is make the people that matter to me happy. And you matter to me.
I think you see just a wolf, like you see a smile on her face, like mixed with that like
those sharp wolf teeth. So you're fairly certain she's not being threatening, but you know. A girl can only smile so big when she has canines all the way down before it seems threatening.
I mean, hot, but
Come help me get ready. You've spent time with the mortals over these past 50 years, haven't you?
yes, some very interesting ones too.
Do you care about them? Do you care for them?
Of course, I care, but it is, as you say, they are mortal, so they're fleeting.
Yes. All things are fleeting. When, when you've helped enough, you've helped with the markers enough to know that.
Of course, but that's why I care for them because they only have a very little while and they need a lot more care, and they are less ephemeral.
Can you help me pick some? Get prepared to seem less threatening to those ephemeral creatures.
Well, based on the fact that they do like animals, I think you're already like halfway there. Um,
She like cocks an eyebrow. They like goats and sheep and
and
cats.
Leslie really likes her dog. And
I'm a predator.
yes,
Evoke
and
fear.
Mir also really likes tinsel and garland and everything. So maybe something sparkly?
You know that woman isn't normal. Even for a fae. But sparkly, perhaps. Yes. And let's see. Could you roll plus heart to help the queen get ready?
Of
Alwyn.
course. Um, a 10,
10.
5, and a 4 and a 1.
Hell yeah. Alright, so I think you're gonna gain a string on her because you are the last of her old court. And she's gonna get flustered and awkward about it. And if you want her to look like Beauty and the Beast levels, so kind of silly, that you have that leeway now. But
No.
she will trust your judgment on how to present herself at the ball.
Trust me, I
Like
want my Beauty and the Beast right now, but not in the makeup and look hilarious kind of thing.
Yes. So
No one would take special care, and no one has probably treated um, the queen very, very softly in a long time. And
mhm.
she would take great care to do that and make her look, yes, fierce, but also Leslie has made sure that everyone is aware that strong women make a lot of people blush and stutter. So,
I mean, not wrong. Not wrong. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
We all get it down here.
Leslie's got so many crushes. I'm so glad she can teach you things.
She's heard Leslie talk about like muscular and furs and
And so many. They're
like
just ongoing forever.
super
I
sharp
believe
makeup.
you're what they call a muscular mother. Leslie apologizes to them quite often.
Sorry, mommy. Sorry. I mean, sorry, mommy. Sorry. Oh God.
Humans are very weird.
Do you have gifts for them? It seems to be is that one of the traditions?
Yeah. If you like someone enough, you make sure that you give them gifts and that you take the time to think about them. And all of my stuff is with all of their stuff because I was told to leave it behind with Leslie's mom. And
And would you accept a gift if I gave one to you? Of your own volition, not of loyalty to me.
I mean, no one ever has to get me anything, so I don't mind if you don't. But if you'd like to give me something, that's really nice of you too.
People don't give you anything, they're fools.
No, I think sometimes they just forget.
And she's gonna like kneel down, take it on her high because she is tall. Let me tell you what.
Oh God.
And so this wolf lady is like face to face with you. And if they forget you, Olwen, they are even greater fools than if they do not appreciate
Think so. A lot of people call Mir foolish, but Mir's also never forgot me either, though.
you. She's gonna start walking out of the cave if you follow her.
Of course.
And when she does, she will get onto all fours. Are you gonna walk?
I mean, I can.
If you wish, you could get on my back. I'm faster than you. Shannon needs to hydrate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if that's what you would like for me to do, of course.
What would you like to do, Alwyn?
I mean, it would probably be faster, and I wouldn't slow you down as much. So,
So she will like kneel down in the snow so you can climb on.
I guess that happens.
Okay.
Uh,
What's up, Shannon?
Do you have
Can
something
I-
to say?
Can I add just one thing that I want to have done before we left the cave?
Mhm.
I think I threw my magnifying glass down and broke it. So you also might see the shattered magnifying glass of Leslie because I want to clear angry.
Oh my god, someone killed Leslie. You were
Oh,
gone and
no.
someone got her. Man.
Because Wynn is abandoning us and Mir doesn't even care. So I threw my magnifying glass down.
No, if Wynn saw that, she would like make sure to, pick it up and then tuck it into like another handkerchief because she probably has a dozen and pick up as many pieces of glass as she can find.
No.
Because this is literally one of the most important things that she knows Leslie has to her. And it must have been an accident when they were leaving in a rush.
Yeah, of course. Can I mark guilty a second time?
Stagger. No, wait, you don't know.
No.
You don't know she's doing that. So
I
maybe
know.
when
Yeah.
maybe when she gives it back to you, like,
Oh.
why? All right. You pick up all those pieces of the magnifying glass. You clamber on to the queen's back. And she says, so it's just a wolf running at top speed through the winter forest. Miriam and Leslie, you make your way back to the village with the baby goat in hand. You probably find another one on your way.
Nice.
Meh, 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 meh.
Best day ever.
Mhm.
Not for Leslie.
Yeah.
We
Win
heal.
doesn't love us anymore.
No, Win still loves us. Win just is doing her responsibilities and her things.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Doesn't compute.
It's
Gustav
a
is-
loyalty and devotion thing.
Doesn't
This
compute.
cute.
Courtly love is an
Yeah.
entire
This
thing.
makes so
Mhm.
much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie's just sad.
How can you be sad when there's goats?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's at like I think she's just kind of like she's not like actively like she threw her magnifying glass on the ground and then just kind of like yeah let's go.
Yep.
Oh whoops, I dropped that.
Gustav is overjoyed to see his guest. Still not gonna say anything. He thanks you, even though we'll never hear his voice. And he leads the ghost off towards, a warm area.
Good. They deserve it.
A
Yeah.
barn or something probably.
Sure, it's close to the
Mhm.
kitchen, but
No. All right. So first off, okay, come on,
No.
child.
Okay, he leads them to the barn.
They're baby goats. You don't eat the baby goats.
He leads them to the barn, okay.
Maybe they're milk goats. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some good cheese out of them later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I gotta talk to Francesca, I guess.
You sure do, buddy.
Someone has to talk to
You
Francesca.
can talk to Francesca. I'm gonna go warn the elder.
Elder, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to
Perfect.
do that first? No? Okay.
Hot
Francesca.
enemies, hot enemies, hot enemies.
Yeah, I'm so excited for hot
Hot.
enemies.
Wait, is that me? That's
Yep.
me.
No, it's definitely Miriam and the old man. They're the hottest of enemies.
Yeah.
Just
Didn't
wait.
you know this is thirsty sword heterosexual?
Yeah, of course. Listen, sometimes I'm dumb as hell.
Just wait for that sexual tension soup.
Yeah. Okay, so are we saving it for last or are we doing it now?
Hot
Which one?
enemies right now. Y'all.
We're begging for it. On
I
our
think
knees.
Francesca you meet Francesca halfway through the village. She is like draped in heavy furs. Ah, Leslie. It's so good to see you.
I mean, Francesca.
Hmm.
I was wondering if I should figure out a person on her.
Yeah, go for it.
The person on her.
Yeah, you want to be a person on her, don't you, Leslie?
I mean, Leslie wants to be a person on a lot of people, but we don't need to talk about that right now. Oh, this time I did drop my dice.
Hmm.
Fine, got a backup. Okay, so that's a 7. I don't have any strings on her, would I?
Nope.
That would be really cool if I did.
Oh well.
So that's a 7 plus my 2 wit. Oh my god, we're angry. Never mind. Because I only succeeded when I rolled earlier because I have strings and I have my special move.
Mhm.
But I cleared angry, so that is a 9. That doesn't matter. A 7 and a 9 are the same. Just kidding. We aren't excited about that. It's
All
fine.
right. So you get to ask 2 questions, and she can ask you 1.
Oh, what are her feelings towards me?
Ooh. I think her feelings towards you. You are a fierce woman who she likes to get into verbal arguments with. You're important to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she might feel a little bad about what happened to your dad, but you are a hot rival to her.
You always need one.
Uh-huh.
How could I get her to not slay Echidna?
Keep her busy
Give
in a
her
private room.
give her
Oh.
an honest I mean yes.
Sometimes
Always.
multiple answers.
Mhm. But also give her an tell her what happened and appeal to like her ideals, like because she isn't her father.
Mm-hmm.
As much as she acts like her father, and as much as you act her father too, she believes that like she only goes after monsters that prove themselves that are like a threat. If you can
Mm-hmm.
impress upon her that Echidna isn't a threat to this village, she might actually take that as a point, like, yeah, hell yeah, I shot someone and now they're not a threat anymore. I'm great.
Okay. Francesca.
Leslie, what are your feelings towards her?
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, isn't that obvious?
Yeah.
I think because she is not her father, like that is very important, to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason where like Leslie would even give her a chance. Like she probably has hot siblings, but Leslie doesn't act like this about her hot, her hot sister or whatever. I like she does like Francesca infuriates her, but also keeps her guessing and is a bit of a mystery herself because like she's not entirely like subscribed to the House Jaeger bullshit. And yeah, she's super hot. She's yeah. So did that answer the question? Did I
Yes,
finish?
of course.
Thank
Of
you.
course. Uh-huh.
Keep going.
No.
Yeah.
She's up to hear this. Huh?
Crush, and also, oh, you make me so angry. I just want to punch you and also kiss you. That's how she feels.
Yeah. I knew it. You want to kiss me so bad it makes you look stupid.
You want to kiss me so bad it makes you look stupid.
And why haven't we kissed yet?
I don't know. I guess we're kissing instead of having a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie kisses her. It's very angry. There may be a little bit of biting.
Okay. We got away from that.
Fade to black.
Miriam and Elder Elter. I'm hoping we're not going to fade to black again on this scene.
I mean, you said you wanted the hot rivals, so
It's rivals time.
I'm here to deliver.
Elder has adopted a lesbian now, and
younger Elter.
Yeah,
younger Elter. Hello, Miriam. I adopted a no. But she's not here right now, so it doesn't matter.
That
anyway,
was so
how can
fast. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily helping. We're just trying, really more it's a forewarning from us to you.
Okay.
So we went and we talked to Echidna, and she's gonna yeah, I know.
Wait, she's
and I
back?
Yeah, I gave her a hug. That you saw her the other day, you know, with
That was her?
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
know, it's wild. Anyways, I got to give her a hug, and that was super cool. And we saved the Night King. That was also super cool.
Oh, that's
Except
good.
yeah, right. And they're gonna come and do the well, at least Echidna. I probably should have invited the Night King, but I was just so excited about getting to hug the Queen that I forgot about the king. Oh no. But they're gonna come to the festivities, so we need to make sure those are happening.
Of course, yes, we can. We'll just need to get the kebabs ready and then get everything set
Can I
up.
ask a question about the kebabs?
Yes,
No.
go for it.
No, don't do it.
You are in Makeout City.
I'm damn it, Makeout City. It's so enticing.
This is the psychic
Will there
cockblock.
be vegetarian options?
Yes, of course, there will be vegetarian options. There's goat meat and vegetarian.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
And then goat meat and vegetarian.
But not,
Not the baby goats, they're too small.
Walking in on your parents making out.
I would like to sacrifice something important to me just to hurt myself.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to stop making out with Francesca to go help Miriam.
Alright. Yeah, go for it.
I gotta go.
Yeah. She's like readjusting her shirt.
It definitely needed readjusted.
Mm.
Okay. So I didn't actually succeed in talking to Francesca at all. She does not know what's happening. So that's great.
Just tell her as you run out of the room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Kidna's coming, don't kill her. Bye, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, kiss you, bye. And then go to Miriam.
I have a lot of thoughts, and none of these are in the Bible.
The Bible that doesn't exist.
That's why none of them are in there.
Yeah.
Alright. You find Miriam in a state of distress.
Miriam, are you okay? Who told you?
Oh, I thought it was known. You've eaten kebabs before, Miriam, haven't you?
Miriam, it's okay. It's only the really, really old ones. It's really, really old ones. I would like to offer someone support. And it would be meaningful to them.
To be fair, when it's goat, it is the old ones. Otherwise, it's lamb.
Okay.
So,
okay, yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna offer emotional support. Oh shit, that's an 11 on the dice. What am I adding? Spirit? Can I add spirit?
Emotional support is heart or spirit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 12.
Yay.
So yeah, if you open up to me, you could choose one and either choose one or take a string.
All right.
How
are you supporting Miriam in this moment?
I'm explaining to her how farming works and how it's the old ones and it's okay. It's like you've seen how much the shepherds care. Like it's not people need it to survive. And kind of just like laying it out and like very like it's okay.
I guess I knew, but like
Oh, what a day!
What a goats. The cow?
I mean, the cows are for steaks and.
Elder, shut up!
Also, hi, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Oh, hello.
We're just
we're-
learning about farming here.
We're exploring the life cycle of livestock here on Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
That's actually all that happens here on Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Yep, definitely not hot rival makeouts.
No. Never.
All right. Yeah, so she'll like she's probably like hugging her, like rubbing her back. Like there's like
Hey.
it's okay.
We're just not gonna save any more baby goats.
I mean, the wolves will probably get them if you.
Elter!
So Echidna's coming and
Oh yeah, I
don't and don't offer her kebabs. Or maybe do. Maybe give
Why?
her all the kebabs. I don't know.
It's okay, Miriam, it's
We wanted
okay.
the with some soup, with some like meat stew. I feel like if I say more things, Leslie's gonna get mad at me.
Yeah, Leslie's glaring at him.
But she's coming, and so we'd really just appreciate it if we could just have a good old time, you know?
Okay.
A good old time.
We have some cookies if you want them. Leslie.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
They aren't made out of any meat. It's okay. The eggs are unfertilized.
Yes.
Yes. We should go make cookies. Cookies are good. She'll love cookies.
And some hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll put little peppermints in them.
Candy canes even.
You get it, Leslie.
All
Get
cruelty
it.
free.
Uh-huh.
Not that our meat is made cruelly.
Elter, stop! Just stop!
I'm trying to make sure she understands how much we care about our animals. and
Miriam's
livestock.
just gonna get up at this point because she's not listening to Elder anymore.
Mhm.
We're on a track now. We've been given a mission, and that's to go make hot chocolate.
All
Mhm.
right. Cool.
I think you get to choose one.
Oh.
Unless you didn't open up. I don't know if that counts as opening up or not from the emotional support list. If you hover over it.
Yes. Well, if it counts, I mean, she's just gonna have a breakdown about animals and then get over it. But
All right.
I guess I would mark XP
Hell yeah.
out of those options.
And then I get to choose the other one, right?
You get to choose one because you got a 10 plus.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a string on you. Another one.
Hell yeah.
Another one.
For string number 3. I'm a string hoarder.
So you make hot chocolate, and as the night goes on, the queen arrives with wind on her back. The king was also forgotten about, but he is a sleigh, presumably. He journeys through the north.
Also, he was kind of invited, like he was called multiple times. Like
He was.
Yeah.
He's a man. He should just come anyways.
Okay.
They've got an excellent point.
Yeah. Not wrong. Anyway. So, it is midwinter celebrations. The town is once again lit up with probably not Miriam's help to try and forget the eldritch knowledge. Holly is probably also helping, however a reindeer can. Dog is helping in the way that's sitting near the fire.
Yes, that's helping a lot.
Mm-hmm. Dog provides the crucial moral support. As we get to the celebrations. First is the airing of grievances. among you and NPCs, do any of you have grievances you wish to air?
No. Probably, I don't know. I think I
And
just made out my grievances. They just go away, right? And that's how that works. I'm pretty sure that's really healthy and cool.
Air them out a little bit more.
yeah, airing your grievance, you're so stupid and hot.
Yeah, actually, yes, that's exactly what happens. I have a grievance with you, Francesca. You're so stupid and beautiful. Like, look at you and your muscles. I just want to punch you in the face with my lips.
Would you kiss it better?
Yes.
All right. And then we move on to the giving of gifts. Who would like to give gifts to their companions?
I mean, you know, Miriam's got an entire like bag in the sleigh because she takes after the Night King.
Yeah.
You know, gotta have the whole bag full of presents. So she brought presents for her family, and she brought presents for Les's family, and she brought for everyone in town. Miscellaneous who's its and what's its galore. Probably a variety of scarves and socks, TBH. And then for Leslie and Owen, she would get much more specific gifts, such as a beautiful new dress for we'll get a pretty new dress for Owen, because why not? I'm picking random things out of my head. And a neat hat. She found like one of those Sherlock Holmesy hats for Les, because
I love a neat hat. I'm so
I
here
saw
for
it on a
this.
book once.
Nice.
Did Malcolm come with?
Malcolm probably comes with the Night King, because he too was not invited, but he's also a guy, and he's like, my sister and mother are there.
You know what? Maybe Malcolm and the Night King should kiss.
Y'all don't know what they were doing on that sleigh.
Just saying.
Y'all don't know.
Okay, so I think whatever present I had for my mom is now replaced by the present of, hey, here's your son.
Hello. And she's incredibly happy with that. She hugs. There's a lot of crying from her. And probably you. He's mostly awkward because he's been here for 50 years and just not to come and talk.
Boy, did he. Boy, did he make that choice. Boy, did he not give a shit about us. But no,
you know,
I'm not telling my mom that. Shh. wrong channel. We can't talk about that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Leslie got Miriam an appropriately technology level gift wrapping station. So like, I don't know what that looks like, but it's like, I don't know, I guess a little cart. It's like a gift wrapping station.
Hell yeah.
Because that just feels like something she'd want. And I think she got Owen, I don't know, does Owen ever dance still?
I think she does sometimes, maybe not to like the professionalism that she used to.
Um, so I think she got you some on point like point shoes that are just like they aren't ones that look professional. Like they're not like the pink silky like prima ballerina ones. They're like kind of funky and like bedazzled and just like something that Olwen would like, but isn't like for show or like the presentation.
Casual point shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then Alwyn would have gotten Mir like from like an actual toy maker. She had like a little toy maker carve out like a little reindeer, and it's got like the little bell collar on it. And to go with it, there is a little tiny elf figurine and a little tiny sleigh and a little tiny fairy and human and even tinier dog.
No,
I love that.
I love it so much.
And first for Leslie, she would have had a new notebook made because Leslie keeps like running out of these notebooks and
Mhm.
may I correct me if I'm wrong, might just use whatever she can find first.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Um so when like had someone make her like this really nice leather portfolio and engraved her name in it and had it so she can like switch out the notebooks and so it always
Oh.
looks nice.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's amazing.
That's
And
good.
then also she like, oh yeah, and then like brings out like this little like fabric and you did drop this like I think when you guys were leaving and I know
I
it's
just
really
plead
important to
guilty.
you.
Uh huh.
Oh, right. Uh yeah, I dropped it. Thank you.
I think it's a little broken, but we can fix it.
Of course. Of course we can.
Mm.
I'm just making guilty again. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
It's
let's go.
fine.
Colin, I think the queen comes up to you and she produces just a little piece of bone she had. You know she did not have time to like carve this or anything in the time you spent with her. But she's gonna kneel down. Would you accept a gift? And she will place the bone in your hand. Take this as a token of me. Wherever this is, you can treat it as though you are serving me fully. Oh, you've journeyed for these years, Alwyn. Live how you want with these fleeting creatures. I will be waiting for you when you are ready.
I think she just kind of like cups it in both hands. Very precious. And I think she would also take like the Winter Queen's hand and then just like press her lips against the palm.
It's been good to see you. Leslie, Francesca is gonna be like, I totally didn't know you were coming
To my hometown where I
to your
live.
hometown. Yeah, of course. But you know, we had a stationery set, and she will produce a nice pin. It
Okay.
figures that you might as well use this. I mean, I just use whatever I have on hand, but you know, you seem like the type to be picky.
uh okay. I don't know how to respond. I'm like shit. Shannon's like, What do you say to that?
Fuck you too.
Fuck you too. I think. Thank you. I like this. Exactly with that tone.
Mm.
I didn't get you anything, but I could. I don't know if
Nah.
you saw the wink. It looked like you were looking away. I definitely
Yeah.
did a wink. It's
I
important.
like having one up on you. And before you're able to respond, she like starts heading out of town.
Get 2 up on her.
Okay. Damn it. It's the worst.
And Miriam, the Winter King does come because, like he said, he can't stay for long because he has to go through the north. But he will like break off a little bell of his sleigh. Here you go, Miriam. I committed to the bed and I regretted it immediately.
Well, let's see how long this goes for.
Oh, you'd be surprised. The commitment to the bit. It's high up.
Trust me.
Yeah. Miriam, what I haven't been able to do for my sister, you were able to do.
She just needed a hug.
You are a beacon of sunshine, child.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you
yes,
do you need a hug too?
I would appreciate one. And he'll give you a big dad hug.
And then Miriam's gonna look behind her for Les and Win and be like, "It's hug time."
Yeah, no, you see them.
Leslie's staring angrily at the path outside of town, but does in fact join in on the hug.
Does one join?
Yeah, just wondering why the Winter King is part of this group hug, though.
He's wondering that too. He came in for hugging Miriam and Miriam alone, and then 2 people joined in.
We should definitely include the Winter Queen in it as well. Just
big group family hug time is Miriam's goal here.
Someone will have to look at her and tell her to get in on this hug because she's
yeah. No, like
on?
I picture Miriam just like shuffling the group towards her and then like including her, like just forcing her into the hug. That's how I picture it. But
you get like just consolidated in it is. There's not really a choice. It's a hug blob that just
Katamari Damacy of a hug.
Yes, we just slowly pick up town members.
You get big enough, you start picking up the fence, then you pick up the building, and you just become one hug star for the King of Cosmos. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's super cool.
And before we started, time for forgiveness of debts. The Queen talks for what she's done, and she will talk many more times before this night is over, because this is not the only town. But this is also a time where you are permitted to be vulnerable with people, where you ask questions and that you don't want to linger between you. Starting with Miriam. What question have you not asked these 2 that you want to?
What what are you willing to, risk death for?
You
Oh,
and Win.
yes.
Probably for anyone other than herself.
I figured this was an in-character answer. Or is it just a, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she's expressed that.
Yeah, true.
All right. Leslie, what is your question?
Oh, can we do Win next?
Win, what is your question?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You like me less when I do actually say no.
Baby girl.
Of course.
That's not. Oh,
Of course. No, the same. In unison, Leslie and Mir say, of course not.
now you owe me 2 sandwiches.
Wait, maybe you owe me sandwiches.
No, I said it first.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I like how it sounded like Mir was interrupting Leslie, so Leslie was like, of course, and Mir was like, of course not. And then Leslie was like, no.
Well, I mean, Leslie did get mad when
Mm-hmm.
Win
Didn't
doesn't
grow
know
up.
that. Win doesn't know that. Also, I didn't get mad. I got insecure and I cleared mad.
All right. And Leslie, what's your question?
I think I am just gonna go with my heart question because I do think it's good. Have you told me everything? No secrets, no lies.
To my knowledge.
I love Mir.
I mean,
Promising.
sometimes there's things that you need to hear that you don't want to hear. And sometimes it's better just to let you hear what you want to hear. Not to mention, I've lived a very, very long life. There's no way you'll hear.
Of course.
All right. I'm assuming that makes you feel away.
Let me go back to my tab.
I thought we were all going to get feel good answers, huh?
Never. I guess
like, hell no.
hopeless. I guess hopeless is my condition that I'm taking. I feel a little sad about that because my friends are gonna outlive me. Like,
Oh, hey, another raid. That's good.
Hey, Raiders.
All right. Y'all
hi,
came,
Raiders. Thanks.
y'all came in just in time. The festivities continue. Francesca is the first to depart. So, you know,
That
she
son
can
of a
keep being
bitch.
cool and being hot.
Ugh. Stupid, hot, dumb faith.
The Winter Queen bids Win adieu later on because she has to make rounds with the king. And you know, make amends for everything she's done over the past time. Even if you could argue it was affected, she still did it. But y'all party, y'all have the kinds of food you want. There are kebabs, but you know, no one will ever tell Win what they're made of.
I don't know. Elter's all about ruining that.
Very expressly.
And y'all
I believe that is how some lesbians saved Xmas.
We did it!
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you for playing with me. And we are going to leave shortly. And my brain is shutting down. I'm turning back into a pumpkin. So, Alice, tell us, where can we find you?
Hi guys, my name is Alice. I use they them pronouns tonight. I was playing the Dream Mirror Alwyn, who is definitely not going to be exploring that Beauty and the Beast thing, later on.
Mhm.
But you can find me over here actually for Haz-Mas on the 16th, where I am going to be playing a very cryptid horror version of Kids on Bikes. Where I will probably not be playing quite a marshmallowy passive character. Um, Outside of that, I am a editor, producer, and player on the Monster of the Week podcast. Welcome to Reddington. We are getting ready to start back up with a new arc here shortly. It'll probably be after the holidays, unfortunately, because people have lives. But I think it is a great time for anyone that'd like to get caught up, join us, and hear more if I have not made you tired of me already. Otherwise, I'm honestly taking the rest of the year off from streaming for the most part because I'm 70 hours into my first playthrough of Dragon Age Veilguard. So I need to focus on that. Otherwise, you can find me pretty much everywhere online under Alice Hart. The only platform that I could not steal that name from is a cesspit that we will no longer talk about.
All right. Thank you. And yes, Dragon Age Veilguard is very important. And now on to Shannon. Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Shannon. Again, you already know that probably because you've been listening this whole time. You can find me on the Dice Fiends podcast. We release episodes every Wednesday. Currently, we are releasing Masks. Is right? We're still on Masks arc. Yep. We change every once in a while. We do change up the game, but Masks is our long-term ongoing campaign. You can also find me on the podcast Rest in Glitch Face, which is an all-woman crew who care more about flirting than about dealing with the problems that come with being a Shadowrunner. And I'm also very occasionally on the social media as Let's Shenanigan.
And finally, the one, the only, Irvy.
Hi, howdy, thanks. Hi, I'm Irvy Fitz, they, them pronouns, and I've been Miriam for you tonight, the little cinnamon roll of a devoted. You can find me across the internet at Caesar Slot, pretty much everywhere, or just type in Irvy Fitz because I'm bad at branding. And I'm the only one out there. Like, I have actually literally checked this to make sure. I was ready to take somebody to a Denise parking lot the other day. But if you're interested in ever playing a game with me, you can check me out on Start Playing. I am a GM for hire there. Otherwise, I will be across the internet on Tuesdays playing another Fae, but stuck in a corporate wasteland on Misadventurers League. On Pantsless tables every other Friday, with this Friday being one of those every others. I'm actually playtesting a game that I designed myself called The Residents. And then on Dinner and a Games Winter's Games, I will be playing in a Dragon Age one-shot on Friday. And then on whatever day of the week the 17th is, I'll be doing an Alien RPG, because I know that was also mentioned in the chat. Everything is coming full circle. But I think that's it. Please check on your neighbors, folks.
All right. And I am Chell. I've been the GM, and thank you all for sticking with us for these four-ish hours. And enjoy the rest of Haz-Mas. It's going to continue the rest of the month, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah, there's plenty of fun stuff to go along, and have a good one, y'all.
Hey,
get some sleep, get water.
Hey,
What's
Chell.
up?
What's up?
Can anyone listen to you anywhere else besides here?
Dice Fiends probably, but we're in the middle of an arc. This one person of Shannon is the dad, so I don't know. Some fucko.
Some hot bitch.
This bitch. No. Dice Fiends, every week Shannon said the important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. You're muted. Or maybe not.
Yeah, no, he's muted.
I sure am muted. Hello, hi. Sorry for the jump scare. Hi. My name is Will. I was just your tech producer this evening, but I'm also one of the organizers here at Live from the Apocalypse. And like Chell said, we do have a lot of other stuff coming up tomorrow night. We have stuff pretty much every night of this week, literally every night of this week. Not pretty much. Tomorrow night, you can catch us back here also at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a game called The 12 Days of the Apocalypse, which is using the Molotov College system, I believe it's called. It's based on a zine. It's run by Aaron, Veil's Ed Games. I will be playing in it. A bunch of other great people will be playing with it in it as well. And then Thursday night is Redacted, the psychological horror game run by our very own JD. It's one of our ongoing campaigns. Friday night, you can find 'Twas the Night Before Cheesemas, which is a cute game about little creatures, little woodland creatures. And then Saturday, we have a double feature for you, starting in the morning, 11 a.m. class reunion, a 5e homebrew isekai D&D game that I run and have been running for a very long time about a group of high school students from Ohio who have been trapped in a fantasy world for 10 years. And if you're cold, they're cold that night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More Christmassy animals. And I think that is all we'll talk about tonight because we have a lot more games. This is going to last at least 2 weeks. I would have to look ahead to know for sure. There are social links that have been put in the chat. Thank you very much. There's also a link to the Discord community, which is a great place full of great people. We'd love to have you be a part of it if you are so inclined. But I think with a big thank you to our entire cast here and to Chell for running this wonderful game, we are gonna hop off in just a second. We're gonna raid Neon Lights Roleplay, so you can stick around and come over for that if you want to, but there is no pressure. I'm going to disappear and I'm going to ask everybody to say goodnight.
All right.
Night.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Night.